getting served with a Viva Vendetta. E is the letter when you put it all together. We about to get cheddar. Dave got picks and he turning out tricks. Pimp slapping like mine won't look this way. Cause we already stoned with pimp from Dave. Yeah, I'm gone. And it's R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. Together with Euro Sports Bets. Yeah, the twins, they be checking in. Stacking up. Green is the scene that you're stepping in. Winning is a trend and we stay making dollars. Nerd talk with the sports bet scholars. Yeah, Mike M. Picks from Dave. Talk, motherfuckers.
Hello, I'm Dave, and this is Nerd Talk, the live betting edition. Usually I've been coming on by myself in the beginning because all my friends like to be late. But today my friends are not late. They are here. We've got Dylon, we've got Moose, and Moose, we're going to wait till more people come in here. Moose doesn't think people like him. I told Moose that everyone asks about him. Probably not everyone, that's an exaggeration, but he's one of the only ones people ask about.
See, we're already pulling it back. We're already calling
No, it's not everyone.
Like, oh, people ask about you all the time.
They do.
Like, they want to know where's that. Like,
that's not true.
No way.
Everyone in the chat, like show Moose your love and tell him. I want to ask you guys, do you miss Moose? Don't you miss him? Don't you miss him? Hey Cam, don't you miss Moose?
Yeah, who doesn't?
I just blew through that. Cam wasn't ready. I got him. Got him. See, everyone's coming out. I knew today'd be good. Today was a weird day, but a good day. And we're gonna have a good day. You know what? I'm glad Moose is here too. These baseball cards have sucked, I think, and today kind of stinks. But I've been winning these sucky cards. Just very few bets. I noticed you only posted 2 bets, so we'll start with you. What do you think about today's card?
I mean, it was tricky for sure. Because it's like the second half. You never, especially around the trade deadline, you never know what's going on in the clubhouse. Teams that are in sell mode, are the players able to stay professional? Like, are they able to just get their job done? Or are they looking at like, oh shit, our culture, like our vibe, it's all out the window. So you never really truly know. So I definitely like to try to avoid teams that are, buying or selling. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to try to fade the sellers if I can, at least for a little bit. But you can also fade buyers because the hype can get a little bit too much. So the only 2 bets I got the Rangers money line today, and I also got the first 5 under in Pittsburgh and Arizona.
Cool. Yeah, we'll get there's some real there are some notable things to talk about. A big I think a trade that really helped the team that maybe made a team a World Series contender if they already weren't. But let's go through the plays that are going off, and then we'll get to fucking around like we do. Dylan, do you have any MLB today?
Let's see what's about to pop off here. In 3 minutes, the Mets Nerfy pops off. I'm taking that. I think it's on 15 in a row, something like that, if my memory serves me correctly. And then, the Mariners, I'm probably going to take them live if I can get a good spot. Astros, nothing there, nothing in these games. I'm going to take the Brewers run line. And then that's it until the later games.
Cool. Cam, what about you, buddy?
I've got the Orioles on the run line. I got that at even money. I'm on, damn, that already popped off. Never mind. I've got Mackenzie Gore under 5.5 strikeouts.
Fuck, that did pop off. I got to get that bet in. Thanks for reminding me. I'm on the Orioles run line too.
Yeah. And I've got Peralta over 7.5 at plus money. I think I got plus 120 on that. And I got one more. Oh, yeah.
I saw Sharpie like that one too, by the way. I saw the show today. Yeah.
Yeah, he loved it, I think. Then this one's kind of a weirder bet, but it's first 3 team total under 0.5 for Chicago White Sox. I think Kirby Mose threw him the first time through the order. I don't see them getting a run off him.
What book is that on?
I think I got it on BetMGM, I want to say. Or DraftKings.
A book.
I
both
think
books.
BetMGM has it.
Okay.
It was plus 100 too, so I think he mosed through the lineup the first time through for sure.
I like all your guys' bets. I'm on I'm on the New York special. I'm on Senga coming back. I'm on the Mets. I'm on the Yankees. It's a good price. I'm also on Milwaukee's team total over. They are fucking blasting cream all over left-handed pitching. And the new Brewers are the Padres and the fucking Blue Jays. Those are the teams I'm not betting. Moose knows my pain. I bitched a little bit yesterday. But the Brewers I am back betting. That is my third bet, and my fourth bet is Colorado, San Francisco under in San Francisco. I don't have to explain that. San Francisco and Seattle are where you bet unders. And people look at Colorado, and the public says they forget Colorado's Colorado and Colorado. The Rockies are the Marlins everywhere else. Okay, just fucking basic, simple. Fridays are simple. Fridays are square days. Fridays are bet favorites, bet overs, bet unders that are square unders. That's a Friday. You want to get tricky? Fucking get tricky. Okay, let's get to the comments. Dave's in a mood today. Stacks POD every day. Justin every day on every channel. Justin, first fucking guy. Awesome. Nicholas Handy. We all could use Handy, right, Nicholas? But either way, O'Hearn, Gunner, Kerstad, home runs, all straight. Ixnizzle, family man. Got to be with the family, but he will be here in spirit. I should say, Gerardo, what's up? Stop Geo, always supportive too. Guy from way back in the Terry days. Back from the Capper Collective days, which, by the way, Moose coined that term. Moose, see, Moose, I told you the show's about you today. Gerardo, Yankees, and the Rangers. I like the Yankees. I don't mind the Rangers. Padres, what the fuck are you doing? No, stop, Gio. No, sorry. Royals, whatever. Hey, Mom. All right. Now we can talk about whatever we want. See how quick we do that? You want to do a fucking 30-minute show, or you want to just blast through them?
Blast through 20 plays.
Fucking spray cream everywhere. That's the kind of day I'm ready to go. We're gonna do rugby. I do it every night. I post them on Dub Club now. 1 and 2. We lost one game by the hook.
Some soccer on Dub Club, Dave?
No. Well, I did do the I can do international competitions. I can't do club teams. Like that was a dub. Every game Spain was in. I was on the Spain future.
Yes, at -120.
No, Ramon. Oh, they get an Oh, okay, yeah. I know your pain about bad teams. Well, actually, not as bad. Okay. But I'm an Angels fan too, so I recognize shitty that the Padres have just been so. I can't get them fucking right. They should blast teams, and they win. They win by 1 run. Okay. Easy to get 3 runs. First 5.
Dave,
Another fucking run.
The lineup yesterday was.
I know. And that Camp Poo-Poo sucks too. Fuck that guy.
Oh yeah, he's behind the dish again today, and it's just like he does not that it, like he'll do the catch and carry, and he'll bring it back up like 2 feet.
Yeah.
I mean, it drives me insane, especially when you see a 7.
It's like pony ball.
You see a fucking an 8 do the whole boom, and it's just like it's
Yeah. Turn your glove. Like I was a catcher.
So he'll catch and carry instead of here. But he will go down to get it and bring it back.
You can catch it down and you pronate your wrist.
Like exactly.
Yeah.
That's mobility to be able to do that kind of stuff. And Campusano, he'd rather. And,
is my audio choppy? None of yours is.
I don't think so.
Okay, so
you were coming through a little bit loud for me. That's all. I'm
I'm I'm 1 foot away from where I usually am on a different side of the table. This is kitchen, dining room,
Very
living
nice
room.
glassware setup. I like the running boards.
Sorry, everyone that likes it, but I'm changing it. But let me know if I know it. I think it's a YouTube thing, which is great.
All right, we're calling pitches. You know,
What up, son?
All right, let's talk about this. I was saying that I know some players aren't coming back, but I think get healthy and win everything. I still think that's a possibility. How Eflin to the Orioles is exactly what they needed. That is who here has anything negative to say about that?
All right.
I defy
Eflin
you.
had crazy
Okay,
home
go.
road splits, and now his home is going to be in a completely different ballpark on a mound that he's not necessarily used to. So a guy that has home road splits is now getting traded. Everything is going to be the road. How much of a fluctuate or how much of an adjustment period is going to happen? And you look at some of his numbers pitching on that mound in Baltimore. Hit or miss. Here, I'll look it up real quick. Eflin pitching at Baltimore.
Watch it be the
We'll
best
give you a
place he
little bit of
pitches on the road. That's an okay argument. But what if he feels more comfortable? We've seen like Heaney. Heaney was god awful on the Angels. He went to the Dodgers. He was a fucking Cy Young Award winner for half a season or something.
He's a 3 or 4. Eflin's a 3 or 4 starter now, so there's not much pressure on him.
All right.
In Tampa,
So last year,
Yeah.
Eflin 2 starts last year. 1 was very good, 7 innings, 8 strikeouts, 1 hit, and the other was not as good, 6 innings pitched, 7 hits, 4 runs. So hit or miss. And the guy that seems to have, I can attest there are certain places that.
I mean, I'm not. I don't know. It's like it's all right, but I like the move. The other move they did, I like. That guy. I like that for him.
Comfortable on the mound. Watch this.
Bring it a little bit.
So comfortable. So comfortable.
Yeah.
So
How about
that
this?
wasn't even
How about this?
too.
Texas Rangers already have a run. Let's go.
Yeah,
nice.
talking about. I got that shit at plus money.
What is? Should I open this up somewhere else and see how bad the audio is? It's not bad.
I jumped on that shit with.
I love it.
I quick fired all the shit while you guys were talking. It was so hard to get all those bets in so fast. Well, you all.
All right, here comes runs for the
I don't
Orioles.
know why the Blue Jays are favored.
I just heard it.
Is it?
I mean, it's one guy though, so I wouldn't really. I mean, maybe.
My mom
really?
says it. Someone else said. Ramon said it. It is bad. That's bad. I don't even know what to do about that. Do we start?
I've never seen that problem before.
Why don't you try unplugging and plugging back in your mic?
No, he said it's all of us on the broadcast. Dave's coming through okay, but it's the rest of us guests that don't have good audio on the broadcast.
Oh, all 4 pretty much
I'll
choppy.
back
Yeah.
out
All right,
and
maybe you have to restart it.
See if that does.
Yeah, mom.
Let's see. I'll check out the YouTube stream on my
lead
phone.
off walk, of course. Great job, Major. Lead off walk.
It's nothing that I'm doing.
Yeah, why don't you just restart it?
Well, that's a whole. Then I got to make a new StreamYard and everything. I'll just shut the fucking stream down. That's fine. It's all that pretty choppy. Dylan sounds good. That's a whole. Then I got to make.
All right, looks like Dylan's running the show.
It's all that pretty choppy. Dylan sounds good. That's a whole. Then I got to make.
All right, looks like Dylan's running the show.
Yeah, it doesn't sound good.
It's all pretty choppy.
I'm gonna pop. I'm gonna pop in and pop out myself. Let's all do that. Cam stay here. Let's all pop in and pop out again.
All right.
Let's do that.
I'm gonna pop in and pop out myself. All right. Looks like it's the Dylan and Cam show here. What's up, guys? Let's check the audio. Let us know in the chat how our audio is coming through. Check.
It's still
check.
horrible. I just went on YouTube and looked.
Yeah, I was watching it on my phone.
All right, everyone. Let me
I think
mute your
scratchy
mic
for
for a
people.
moment.
I think it's a YouTube problem or a StreamYard problem. I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna mute my mic, and then all you guys talk, and in the chat, tell me if it's better or not.
All right. Check. You got bases loaded, 2 outs, top of the first, and 0-2 count.
They say it sounds better.
Check. You got bases loaded, 2 outs, top of the first. Ooh, I sound crystal clear. I sound real nice. Listen to that awesome voice.
No, it sounded choppy to me.
Damn it. Got out of it.
Oh, is it? Okay, it's good. So everyone's saying everyone's good. Does this make it bad, everyone? It could be my mic. No, it sounded choppy.
All right. Am I good? We're going to check.
Oh, is it? Okay, it's good. So everyone's saying everyone's good. Does this make it bad? Sounds good to me. Okay, let's fucking go.
All right. Kukuch got out of it.
Am I good? We're going
He was able to get out of the bases loaded with 2 outs.
Does this make it bad? Sounds good to me. Okay, let's fucking go. All right, turn that off.
All right.
Yeah,
Who's
I hear the
rewatching
echo on the broadcast too.
Who's already on their replay? Who's already checking out their highlights?
Thank you, Chad. Thank you. We love you all. By the way, put your plays in the chat. You got what a horrible way to start the show, and you guys don't even tone. What do you got? You guys have any questions? You guys want to talk about or do we want to talk about random stuff? Whatever you guys want.
I finished college football. I'd love to talk some college football.
Let's wait.
Ooh.
I'm about to be up to my fucking dick in football, having to do shows
That's
and shit.
That's not very high because you hang pretty low.
No, it is very high because it has to go up because it doesn't hang. But see,
all right, I got you.
You ruined your own joke.
I was trying to help you out. I was giving you.
No one knows all about the small wiener club.
No,
I'm a fucking.
low. It's actually perched.
Not
I don't
that you're
know
in the small wiener club.
anything about
Dylan knows that I'm.
I know some people in the club. Yeah, I'm not a member though.
Well, you know what? It's
Southwestern
like
Conference.
blind people. It just makes other senses more acute. So I'm very dextile with my fingers.
So you basically are saying you haven't done anything on your college football yet.
No, that's not true. I have a bunch of shows to do. So I have a lot, and they're different formats. So I have a lot of college football work to do, and I've done. I've done basically. I could talk Big Ten pretty well. I could talk SEC pretty well. ACC and Big 12. I need help.
I got you. ACC is going to be pretty easy to cap. Pretty much everybody can be competitive, except for Duke.
Tied up
Duke's gonna
2-2
be
with Cincinnati Reds.
Well, that's why I said those other conferences. It's Ohio State. It's Ohio State and Georgia and pretty much and maybe Alabama and everyone else.
I don't know. I mean, I think there's going to be some sneaky SEC teams. Major first 2 batters walked. So Dave, like we were talking about yesterday, dude is just absolutely trash. Not ready for the MLB.
Agreed. I couldn't bet the game though. It was the line was
because the
Don't put them on
odds
base.
makers saw it and you're like, yeah, we know what to do here.
Cam bet it, but I couldn't bet it.
I got even money on the run line. It wasn't a great price, but it was plus 100.
Oh shit! Gotta send LJ the link. The fuck am I not
Hell
seeing?
yeah. Haven't seen LJ in a while.
2-1.
But like
for
SEC,
Boston, too.
Ole Miss could be super sneaky this year.
No, they cannot.
I think they could be very sneaky this year.
Fuck that team.
I mean, I think we're going to learn a lot about Florida and in the first game.
Let's go.
Leadoff hit too. Shit.
Well, the SEC is going to be good. We all know that. But it's going to end up being who it always is.
I mean, Missouri could be in the mix, because they potentially have a Heisman guy at quarterback.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Missouri love too.
Yeah, Missouri's very popular. Yeah.
You know what team was popular last year?
Hey, who were the teams that were overhyped last year?
Yeah, who was it?
I forgot.
Who was it? I forgot too. Do I still have lingering people that haven't paid me money because they're fucking low-life welchers? Yeah, I do.
Who were the
You
teams
talking
that were
about
overhyped
Colorado?
last year?
Who could? Yeah, Colorado.
Bang. How about that one?
I will argue that one because they got over their win total on their future.
Hold on a second. Before you guys get into it, because that's going to last a long time. That one's going to last a long time.
No, we're over it. I'm done.
Cashed it. Mets Nerfy again.
We already
Smacked
cashed
it.
it. Nice. Let's play.
Let's
Let's
go.
start playing some videos. We don't do that enough.
Padres have an arm up already in the first inning.
They're bad. Okay, let's play a video.
Great.
This feels good. You know what else feels good? Someone's mouth on my wiener.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that. I haven't seen that one before.
Yeah. There's a couple you haven't seen. You haven't been or
That's
something.
Rafi's my favorite. God dang,
Rob.
that's a
Dude,
good one.
that actor is hilarious.
He's fucking.
He's so funny.
Hey, let's go, Padres.
He's in Parks and Rec as a perfumery creator. He changed his name to Feinstein from like a very exotic name because he said it was too because in perfumery the exotic names aren't exotic, so he changed it to a Jewish name because there's no Jewish people that do perfumery.
Yeah. He's good in everything. He was great in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He was great in Parks and Rec. He's great in everything.
Well, we got
He
some
was
more.
great in The Dictator. He was good in that one too.
I think he was also in what was that show about those two chicks in New York on Comedy Central that was real big for a couple years, and then something City, Broad City.
Broad City. There you go.
He was like a love interest in an episode or two, I believe.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right. Well, we are up and running. Sound is good. Red Sox are up 1-0. That's not good.
For the record, I am on the Colorado Buffaloes win total under this year. So,
okay.
For the record, but I did cash their over last year.
What's it at
I
this
think
year?
5, probably 5.5.
What's
Probably.
the total this year on it?
Their win total this year is, let me tell you right now.
It's got to be 5.5.
Colorado win total this year was 5.5.
And last
it's
year
at plus money.
Was 4.5
5.5 at plus money. I got it at plus 115 for a half a unit.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think, boy, oh boy, there's no way that this change, these Pac-12 teams that change scheduling, there's no way it helps them. It hurts them detrimentally.
Significantly.
Yeah, because and people say, where the other teams have to travel to the West Coast. Well, there's only 4 teams in the Big Ten. All the other, the other 14 teams are the middle of the country East. It's gonna. Not to mention, they're better. There's not one team that's going to make a splash in the Big Ten except for Oregon, and I don't even think that's the case. I think Ohio State's clear-cut winner. I think all this jumbling around, I think Ohio State maybe loses one game, just blasts through everyone, and gets to the playoffs, top seed in the playoffs.
I do like Cal. I think Cal's going to be good this year.
All right.
I do. I think their schedule, let me just pull it up, because their schedule, if I remember correctly, was not nearly as impacted by travel as some of the other schools that have to do, Stanford has to go back and forth 4 times from the East Coast back home, East Coast back home. Let me find Cal real quick. All
right, while you find Cal, let's pull in our next guest. You know him, you love him, the trend master from the H, riding on slabs.
There you go. Let's go.
LJ from H-Town.
What up, LJ?
What's going on?
Hey, let's go, Rangers! Come on,
Minute Maid Park. Look at that. You're looking clean. Look at that.
What's
Yeah,
good,
we out
AJ?
at the Dodger game, ready to pop off.
There you go. Are you on? What are you on? Let's get your plays.
Astros first 5 full game.
Okay.
I'm on the White Sox Seattle under. I'm on the Twins and Tigers over.
Okay.
I think that's pretty much it. I'm waiting on this. I want to bet the Giants later. I just want to see how my money's looking. I want to bet the Giants run line over the Rockies because Rockies suck on the road versus the National League. So I want to take advantage of that, but I haven't bet that one yet.
You on the Giants, Dave? Or was that you who said that?
I'm on the under in that game.
Oh, you're the under?
Moose, what's good, man?
Yo, what's good, LJ?
I
What's up,
told
man?
you. I
What?
told you.
Oh,
What?
you're like, so now that we're 15 minutes into the stream, you found somebody that's excited.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we finally found somebody that can tolerate Moose.
How you been since that hurricane there, LJ?
Oh man, we survived. Wasn't too bad because I stay real north, so I really don't get affected. Suppose the other people that live closer to the coast.
Okay.
But it's a little, some heavy rain. We lost power for maybe a couple of days, like 3 days for the most part. But it was back on. I stay in a good part of white folks, so they're gonna get our lights back on. So yeah, take advantage, man. Take
Oh,
advantage.
yeah.
But everything is cool. Back to normal. Ready to get some money. Looking forward to this football season, man. I've been breaking down the divisions. Man, already got some futures in mind, but I don't want to spoil it yet. But I got some futures in mind.
All right, Dave, I got you here. So Cal only has 4 nasty road games: at Auburn, at Florida State, at Pitt, and at Wake Forest. Their other road game is at SMU, which is obviously significantly closer than the other East Coast games.
Who are they playing? Go through their home schedule.
Oh, all right. Here, I just threw it away. Here, let me get it.
Go through
back
their
here.
entire schedule, and I guarantee you, we'll find 6 losses easy.
Well, it's wins that you're having to go through. All right, UC Davis. That's their first home opener. I got that as a win. At Auburn, I got that as a toss-up. I mean, it's at Auburn. Yeah, it's probably a loss, but I didn't count it as a win. San Diego State at home, I got that as a win. San Diego State,
yeah,
at home.
With
a new coach,
yep,
and an entirely new team.
It's Cal. Okay, all right, fine, give it to you, Cal.
All right, keep on going. All right, at Florida State, loss. Miami, Florida,
loss.
At home though, because Miami has to go all the way to California, and Miami has not done well going past the Bible Belt. At Pittsburgh, I have as a somewhat of a toss-up. North Carolina State at home, toss-up. Oregon State, I got it as a win. At Wake Forest, I have it as a win. Syracuse is a win. Stanford is a win. And then at SMU is a toss-up.
Wow.
So I got 6 wins in there. I got Davis, San Diego State, Oregon State, Wake Forest, Syracuse, and Stanford.
Think they get Syracuse?
At home, yeah.
Syracuse
has to travel to Cal.
Oh, I thought that.
Yeah,
was
that's why. Because
what's the win total? What's the win total?
Oh crap! The Cal win total is 5.5.
All right. Want to do a dinner? Want to do a dinner bet? I'll take the under.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, we'll do that.
Because I have a full unit on that one. So
okay.
I am fairly. That's one of my kind of like. All right, I'm going to buy into this team. I like this team. Their defense. I mean, the teams that I always like betting futures on are the ones that were playing better at the end of the previous year, and have retained most of their coaching staff and retained a lot of their home players. And they have. I think they're. Let me check their experience chart real quick. They ranked pretty high in experience,
didn't they? They almost beat Auburn last year.
Yeah, they almost beat Auburn.
Yankees homer, Volpe.
Let's go.
This is what, guys. This is what I see. This is what I think, and it's. I don't think people, even though this is so logical and obvious, I don't think people are seeing it this way. These are 18 to 21-year-old kids, 22-year-old kids that have played sports all their lives, but they're not professionals. They haven't had a grueling professional travel schedule. They also don't know how to be responsible with time. These guys that are professional sports, they go to bed early, they have trainers, they do all this stuff. These kids, they smoke weed. I was in college. I saw what these people do. They're still not responsible. They're still kids. So this travel schedule is going to wear them down, and they're not going to change their lifestyle. They're going to keep being kids, and they're physically going to be worn down halfway through the season. You wait and see.
That sounds legit to me.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm fine with all that. I understand.
Like
that.
pro athletes go to bed at 10 o'clock because they know they have to. If one of their buddies comes home with some weed and wants to sit around and smoke, I've been there. They do it and they stay up a little later and it wears on them. And they're going to do that. And then the travel, it's going to be harder on them. So we'll see.
Yeah, my whole point would be that Cal is returning 7 guys on their offense and 8 on their defense.
Big.
And in an era where the transfer portal can essentially reset an entire lineup, those are all things that I like to see, especially from a team that seemed to finish the year pretty well. They won their last 3. They were competitive against USC. They only lost by a point. They only lost to Auburn last year by 4, and Westberg just hits a home run. Orioles take a 1-0 lead. But the Blue Jays scored 3 in the top of the first, so the Rangers are losing 1-3. But that's my big thing is if you have a team that was playing better at the end of the year, returning a lot of those starters, that's all stuff that I like. And what was the other point that Phil Steele made? They have Cade Olave coming back as an offensive defensive player of the year. They were. Yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah, but still, that's all stuff that I like to see. But I mean, the point of the whole thing that I think we should really kind of harp on, like what you're doing here, Dave, is that travel schedule for young athletes that have never had that kind of travel week in and week out. So when you see some teams, I don't have the notes right in front of me, but there are some teams that they are literally going from like Florida, and then they have to travel up to Utah, and then they have to travel out to Boston. I mean, there's just so much travel, and all that creates unknowns.
Yeah. We will see, definitely.
They lost a lot of close games last year too, Cal.
Yeah, I love that too. That's a huge positive for me. Teams that lost a lot of close games that are bringing back the guys that were playing in those games, typically you see them win those games the following year because they now know what it takes, what they need to do to get over the hump.
Yep.
We will see it.
I'm not a big college football guy, but yeah, when you see stuff like that, definitely. Because it's the same thing in college basketball. Teams that fucking lose probably 7 to 8 games by less than 5 points, the next year they're typically going to do a lot better than that.
Yeah, like was Syracuse one of the teams? Syracuse might be one of those teams I was looking at.
Unless you're Virginia basketball, and then that's all you do is play 5-point games.
Yeah, like Syracuse. They have a weird stretch where they go at UNLV, at North Carolina State, at Pittsburgh, home Virginia Tech, at Boston College, at California. Like 4 of their 5 games are road, and 3 of those are like significant travel times. It's going to be a whole new element that some of these teams have never ever had to deal with before.
Let's go. Orioles have a run now.
Yeah, home run. Westbrook
Got out of that Nerfy, and I actually took the over 7.5 recommended by our guy Dommy Guns Ricci on Who Bangin' Sports. And the Atlanta Braves got 2 runs right in the seconds. Perfect. Get through the first and then start smacking the runs. Let's go.
You're on the Braves?
No, over 7.5.
Oh.
So I just need some runs. I don't care who gets them.
Yeah, Pete Alonso is such a fucking
bet.
garbage. I mean, I know his numbers are fine, but I just don't like him at all.
I don't even think his numbers are fine. I think he's struggling.
No, they're actually, when you look at him, okay, his average isn't good. 243. I was just looking at it. But he has 20 home runs and like 53 RBIs, and his OPS is 783. He's all above average. He's about what an average, above average power hitter is. But people, that's fucking the Mets, man. All I got to say is the Mets. You know, they gave people a lot of false hope with this Grimace stuff. Ultimately, they might not even make they're actually, no, they're not. I bet you they don't make the playoffs.
They won't.
Yeah.
They'll fight for the wild card. They'll go down to like the last week.
Yeah.
They'll choke.
I'm ready for it. Let's go.
I like the Padres.
I don't know. I would be shocked if it ended up being like a Padres Mets wild card playing again, and it's like the whole rivalry all over.
Yeah,
What happens? What happens
Padres
if the Padres face the Phillies again?
Oh, probably lost.
And I'm Ron
Those
Burgundy.
guys-
Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
Yeah, dude, they own us.
Anyway, I don't know. It's to be seen, but I today was a play on Senga, also on how the Mets have been playing. But the Braves, ultimately, what are we doing betting on the Mets when they play the Braves? Because the Braves own the Mets' souls. They really do. Just forever and always. They will always own them.
They do, but they hit Morton. They hit Morton pretty good.
Yeah.
They got
Well,
first and
Morton's-
third right now. 2 outs though.
Yeah, but this is a Braves team that's missing like half their all-stars.
Oh yeah,
Hey, we got Subhuman Gaucho in the chat with us. What's
yeah, we're
up?
gonna
man? Look at
go.
this.
We're gonna go
I
down.
haven't
Let's go
seen
to the
me
list.
since I shaved my beard. Look at that, Subhuman.
Yeah, he looks like a normal human being, doesn't he? Let's go down the. What's the bet in Houston, LJ? He's on the team total.
First five.
First five, they did 4 games.
Okay. Moose says, "What you got in the air? Oh, it's what you're smoking. I'm sure that's what he's saying.
Oh, some fuck. What is this? This
Marijuana.
Some Gary Payton,
Ah,
the cookies brand.
very very popular. What's up, Jose? Bunch of gray in this chat. What does that mean?
Old.
Oh, okay. Well, not really. Cam's young.
Yeah, I'm only.
They said
22.
bunch, not all. I
I'm
mean,
only 22.
Atlanta DC over in the league's cut game going off at 8, so that's in 30 minutes. I'll tail that. I need some more action.
That's
Okay, a lot of let's goes. Everyone's grabbing ass in the chat. Pete has 53. That's what. Okay, didn't I say? Okay, 20 home runs and 53 RBIs. A little more than halfway through the season. People say it's halfway. No, All-Star breaks a little more than halfway. He's going to get 100 plus RBIs. He's going to get 40 home runs. His batting average is going to be hovering around 250. So what? So what?
same shit. They're not gonna fall short.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
He's gonna
And it
have to
was
be above
52 'cause-
average hitter.
Yeah, it was 242 because it was 243 before he lined out when I was watching him.
Yeah.
No.
He would have to bat like 280
No,
or something
bro.
if they want to make a run.
We have faces for. I mean, I can't believe. Not that any of us have gotten anywhere. I can't believe anyone wants to watch us. Everyone we know, our entire circle of all cappers, are ugly as fuck. Okay,
damn it.
We're all a bunch of. I don't even. We know you guys are here for making money because you're not here to look at it. Well, actually, that's not true. There are some people that are
shit.
that.
Hassan
Want,
Kim just got
they
hurt.
want them cheeks, but you know what? You know
We're
what?
all ugly.
I don't.
Like Cam's got a fucking fresh haircut.
He's had that. He got a haircut a while ago. It wasn't recently,
Yeah,
was it?
This ain't fresh. Yeah, I haven't had a
Yeah,
haircut in like a
wow.
month.
Hey, look, the first person to throw a stone needs to be stoned because no one here can critique anyone on anything. We all got issues. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to sound like a homo or anything, but I think you're all pretty handsome looking men.
Shut the fuck up. We'll save the homoeroticism for the fucking.
You know what? I
The
said no
crazies
homo
haven't
at the
come yet.
beginning. Don't make it weird.
The crazy, it's not weird now, but when the crazies come, it'll get weird. We'll make it weird then. How about that? We'll play along today. Today we'll play along. We'll play along a little bit. No crazies. Hey, crazies, come in the chat today. I won't block you immediately. Let's have fun. I'm in a mood.
Are you talking about spam bots?
No, I'm talking about literally psychotic people that have been in the chat.
What happened,
We got-
Moose? Did he pull a
We got
hammy or
spam botted
something?
the other night. I've never seen something like that before.
That wasn't
It was
spam
wild.
botted. That was a person.
He got a single and got hurt.
That created about
Pull a
15
hammy?
accounts.
No, it was a lower back.
Ramon knows about the crazies. Ramon the other day goes on the show where Ramon goes, okay, here's this guy. It's ready. He knew who he was. He's like, here it comes. And immediately was like, bam, 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 bam. Like 20 fucking different accounts. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, LJ.
Twins and Tigers over 7.5 hit.
Already? Damn.
Already.
What? Let's play another video.
I've got their run line. I didn't even know they just scored.
Let's play another video. Do we have a new one? Oh, yeah.
I think I do, dude. I think I deserve to be number one. You know, I've been working so hard for so many years. You know, it's like cream always rises to the top.
Dude, and you're like made of cream, dude, and your cream is all over his face, man. You know what I mean?
That
And he
pisses
hates
him
that
off.
shit, dude.
I'm always
He hates
putting
that
my
shit.
cream all over his
Dude,
face.
you're like
and it
all
pisses
up
him
in his
off.
face.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
What a perfect clip.
1-0.
Spraying cream. Told you.
Oh.
Where do you find this shit? God damn, he must have done a lot of research and work to get that clip
Yeah,
correct.
Ramon. Anyway, fuck him. Fuck him, Ramon. That's right. Ramon!
Oh, come on. That's a hanging slider,
If you
bro.
want to come on the channel, we want to come. If you don't, I want, what I
Yeah,
want
yeah,
is
yeah. Ramon, if you know where I messaged you, if you know what this channel is, let me know what it is so I can research them because I have resources myself. Okay.
yeah.
You guys don't even know. Okay. I used to run meme groups before I did this whole thing. I ran meme groups on Facebook. I got banned like 7 fucking times. I have 2,000 members that still fully back my brand. That's something you don't know about me. So you want to go to war? I guarantee I got more fucking trolls and warriors than you do.
Man, fucking.
All
Can we
right,
just-
come on,
can we
Padres.
just
Let's
fight
go.
can we just fight these people? Can we find them and fight them? That's what I want to. I want to handle this like real human
I
beings.
would tell you what my handle was, but I don't want them to find me. But I promise you it's out there, and that title still remains the same. I was a legend in my town. I was a legend for a quick moment. I swear to God, I shit you not. People would see me at the bar, and they're like, "You're the guy that made this meme page," and they
You're
would buy
the
me
ultimate
shots
troll.
and shit. They bought me shots and shit. They sent me money. Like I made more money off that fucking meme page than I ever did. That's when I realized I should jump into social media and try to get some more money.
All right.
Go the Padres, motherfuckers.
I told you.
I'll tell you guys in the private chat, and you can go check that shit out.
Why? What's happening here?
They got 2-1. No, they haven't scored, but they got 2-1.
Oh, okay, yeah. 2 on, top of the order, 0-2 to Arise. Yeah, I got you. I thought you were ahead of me. Like, ooh, what happens here with the Padres?
No, yeah, they haven't scored, but it's just not looking good. Top of the lineup.
We are in for the CONCACAF Leagues Cup. Atlanta United and DC United on the over 3.
Oh, wait, you don't have any Olympics action popping off?
Not today. Not till I have some basketball looks that I'm looking at for tomorrow.
I'm not touching Olympics. Fuck the Olympics.
I don't think they play today. I don't think nobody
Tomorrow-
plays till tomorrow.
No, it's tomorrow and Sunday.
Yeah.
Doesn't it technically start tonight? Because, like, they're 8 hours ahead or something?
Yeah,
I
it'll
think
start.
they start at like 4
morning.
a.m. or something. One of the games.
Double play. Arise double play.
U.S. is minus 13. I've seen the United States. I kind of want to fade them. They can't what they're doing.
Then we're gonna. That's the next capping endeavor. We have 1, 2, 3 AFL games until Saturday morning, and then exactly, and then
Beard says the mics are
we
fucked
got
again.
3 games. Are there?
I mean, it's on our end. It has to be StreamYard or maybe just the basic Wi-Fi connection
No,
on
my
your end
Wi-Fi
if you're
is
hosting it,
fucking
honestly.
clean.
Then yeah, it's got to be a YouTube or StreamYard issue. Either way, it doesn't matter.
Well, I don't want to sit here and be all
That's
jumbled.
Olympic picks.
I
AD
mean,
Justin.
Hold on, I'm gonna do this. again.
Croatia.
it's a little prehistoric, but it's not the worst. I mean, Larry, tell us, Redbeard. Let's go around the circle again. Is my mic working? Cam? LJ?
Let's try that.
Yeah.
I think it might have been Dave's mic.
It could be. Hold on, let me do this.
I'm not sure because I just pulled it up on my phone. Yeah, Justin said it was Dave. I think you're good. You're good now. You're muted.
I unscrewed my mic, and so I screwed it back in, and maybe it's all loose. But tell me, guys, in the chat if it's horrible. If not, I can go micless. It won't sound as good or clean. But
Yeah, I think it's just the connection.
we'll see if it continues to be bad. We'll just go backstage and hang out. I don't care. There's no reason. I don't need the view hours. I have all you in the chat. Go promote us. We made you money. Lots of money. Go retweet stuff. Go talk about us. Tell people about us. Or don't. But it'd be nice if you did. Want to do us a solid. Go do it. All I want's 1,000 followers. We're growing slow and steady. I'm not. There's no big boom and bust. I'm not sitting here yelling and shouting and trying to compete with anyone. That's not me. I have said I want to get to 1,000 followers. I do it at my speed. I do my show the way I do it. Once I get to 1,000 followers, it'll be fun because I can actually get real demonetization emails instead of these ones that, you know what they do, these motherfuckers on my pre-recorded stuff. They run ads, but I don't get any ad revenue. How fucking infuriating is that? They're ruining my videos. Not even giving me anything for it.
Are you talking 1,000 on your YouTube or 1,000 on Twitter?
Twitter's fine. I get all sorts of fucking nut cases there. Every day. I get some fucking chick from Japan that wants me to marry her, and then I get some fucking guy.
Oh, they love tall girls in Japan, Dave.
Tall girls.
Yeah.
Tighten the mic again. Hold on. I'm gonna fucking tighten shit
joke,
out of this.
I guess that joke went over your head. That's my fault.
You calling me gay?
No, just a girl.
Ranger danger.
No, it was just a Freudian slip. I definitely meant to say they like tall guys.
The Human Torch could not get a bank loan. Does it work?
Unique New York.
Unique New York. What else does he say?
Stop geoengineering wants to get right into the UFC talk.
Something about bank loan.
I was on Paddy Pimblett in the beginning. I won some good ass tickets on him, and I knew there was going to be a time to fading him. Watching him on the tape, there was going to be a time, and I knew it was going to come. And I've been losing, I'll be honest. He won against Jared Gordon, though. Everybody knows that. And then, of course, you placed a bet at plus 300 on Tony Ferguson. And in round 3, he looked bad against Tony Ferguson, who everybody is saying is fucking washed. So I'm absolutely taking Bobby Green on the money line because it came down a lot to it. I mean, there's a lot of UK money on Paddy Pimblett, sorry. And long story short, he's looking at other opportunities already. Paddy Pimblett has said he's already going to get into the influencer boxing club. You know, there's more money there. So he's already looking ahead past the UFC. He knows he's not going to get to the top, and he might lose his fame and all that if he just loses and gets knocked out and tries to make a title run, right? So he's already looking ahead. Bobby Green, money line, absolutely. And then Christian Leroy Duncan, I'm on him too. I'm fading my guy, RoboCop.
There's a lot of controversy over that bout. Guys on both sides, all over the place.
The Duncan RoboCop fight?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I like my guy RoboCop. I'm deep into him. I watched every single one of his fights. I follow him. he doesn't have a big Twitter following, okay? And the guys that do answer him, I'm one of them, and he answers like all of my messages and shit. So I'm a big fan of his.
Well, that's because you're deep into him.
Every single fight of his, I'm not going to be a fanboy about this bet, okay? Every single one of his fights, I'm like, he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. We still have never fucking seen it. But I swear to God, if he pulls it out, he absolutely could fucking crush this guy. But we have seen him change his game a little bit in his last couple of fights, you know, doing the clinch and the, you know, the takedowns, the classic bullshits, all that. Staying a little bit more defensively responsible doing that because he has been knocked out more than a few times.
Come on, Rangers.
I don't know if CLD has the power, but I think he wins by decision. But I am going to be on CLD on the money line.
You know what I think is bullshit about black belts? First of all, when I was 9 years old, I got a black belt in 2 years going to this kiddie karate thing. It's bullshit. And like Lyoto Machida, guys that never go to the ground, these Brazilian guys or whatever, they're all brown and black belts. Bullshit. They give them that just to give them that because they're a popular fighter. But if they got taken down to the ground, like wrestlers could beat the shit out of them.
No, I know
like,
this guy genuinely has it because he worked on it since he was like young. But like he just doesn't like to use. He likes to get into brawls. Dave. He's a brawler. You know, he's just not a tactical fighter like that. He's not that guy that wants to take you down and smother you. That's not the way that he fights, you know. He keeps the jiu-jitsu in his back pocket just to defend himself so he can keep the fight standing.
What a play.
Gap it. No, that's down. No, god damn it. Oh.
Padres are losing, everybody.
What happened?
No, that was a crazy awesome catch by Kiermaier. Kiermaier just saved.
All right, Mets, let's see what you can do. 2 on, no out. I guarantee you're not. I guarantee. Who wants to bet? I'll hedge my bet. $50. Anyone want to take this? $50. The Mets don't score here. If you say they score, $50 straight bet. Anyone?
Nope.
I do. They score.
Oh, they're pulling major already.
Okay. All right. $50.
Dude,
They have to score. Wait, hold on.
1 run right now. They got 3 outs.
First and second, no out.
First and second, no outs. I'm not even getting juice. I should be getting plus money for this.
It's a 2-0 count.
Load them up,
Wow.
motherfuckers. Load them up.
Oh,
And you're seeing
About
that
it,
not
I'm
score
hedging
right.
my bet. At least I get $50 back if I lose my bet. You know what I mean?
You're hedging right now.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Are we booking it or no?
Yeah, they
Okay,
just
we'll book it.
wow, that's a hell of a catch. I don't know how that stayed in the glove.
Triple play right here. Let's go. Let's go. Russell Wilson missed a second straight day of training camp. Who gives a shit? That guy's career is over. I can't even believe we're talking about him.
Hey, I need him to start though. One game. I bet this guy that Justin Fields wasn't going to start over him.
Okay.
I need him to start one game. He could take the first snap and get hurt. I still win the bet. I just need one snap first, Russell Wilson.
That guy might have been on to something though. If he's gonna miss,
He may have, but I was fucking. I took it. I didn't care.
I'm with you too. I mean, he's still. If they're both not good options.
But like I said, I don't think he'll finish the season. I just think he will start just because of the seniority.
No, it's all good. I didn't know that. So Justin, you can.
I'm at least. I don't know about you guys. I'm at least curious to see if Fields can figure it out in a more competent organization.
Bases loaded, no outs for the Mets. They're going to screw it up.
Is the audio still shitty, Justin? Or are we cool now?
Nicholas said microphone check mark. Is
Oh, in the check. I just seen that. Yeah,
no, I
so
think
we should
that's
be good.
okay. I think it was my mic not being screwed in. Again, I'm at a different little place here, and I will be.
It was all.
Oh my goodness,
We were
Garcia,
all
you
sounding
are
like
just.
shit.
I'm gonna up here. I'm gonna put a bunch of glasses from different fucking place teams, and I'm gonna stick like a bobblehead up here, and I'm gonna adjust the camera so it's up. I'm not gonna move anything because it'll start fucking with the mic, but I'm gonna adjust it up so it's more in my face. You can see back here. I'm gonna do. It's gonna be sporty, and the reason why that window right there.
I think it's a YouTube issue, honestly, because when we're backstage, I'm watching it on the StreamYard backstage, right? And it's perfect for everybody. But when it comes through on YouTube, it's different. But your audio is perfect backstage.
Everything. Taking it apart.
Man, this umpire
Everybody's audio is perfect backstage. So I think it's just a YouTube issue. I really do.
This umpire in Toronto is going to have a bad report card. I can already tell you in the third inning.
Major already got pulled.
Yeah, he already got pulled. 39 pitches. It was supposed to be a bullpen day. It was supposed to be a bullpen day.
Yeah, had to have been.
But still, it's just like, all right.
I would have tried to get him through the inning at least and start.
And it's 3 balls now. Mets are definitely going to get a run here, but he smacks it. Let's see.
Hey, nothing's definite, Dylan. Nothing's definite. Not in sports betting.
And he smacks it
Ooh, Dave.
for a homer, a fucking homer, a grand slam.
Are you serious?
Mets up 4-2.
Who's Dave paying?
Woo!
Are you serious?
Serious.
Wow.
101 miles an hour, grand slam,
like
home
this?
run, 4-2.
Can you guys hear me like this?
JD Martinez.
Hey, Dave, can you make a bet that the Rangers won't score?
Can you hear me like this?
Yeah,
Barely.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, I unclipped my mic. Well, here's the deal. I did a moose there, so I owe LJ $50. But if I win my bet, I still net 150. So there we go. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Fine. Well, let's go through the line.
Oh, hey, Dave, can you tell? Can you say that the Rangers are definitely not going to score here? Can you do that?
Well, I got to put money on
Can you give me that?
Hey, y'all want to know a crazy?
But over 7.5 is looking good all of a sudden. Shit.
Hey, check this crazy stat by the White Sox. They have scored 3 runs or less 65 out of their last 100 games.
Yeah. And the sun comes up every day. What other things do we all know?
Hey guys, how does this sound? Does this sound in the chat?
Hey, fuck you, Moose.
Let's go. Let's go, Dave. You're the best. Dave, you're the best. Let's go.
What I do?
Dave, let's go. Rangers scored.
Let's go.
After said, yeah, I think you sound better.
Yeah, it's my stand. It's my stand. That's
I'm actually looking at that game too, LJ. I think they're really good in the first 5 too when they come out strong. So I'm looking for them to score a little bit, or get in a situation where I can get a better price on the Mariners live. That's the situation I'm looking for in that game.
Hey, I'm on the under, man. I ain't doing nothing else but both teams suck.
I like the money line, but it's too expensive. So I'm going to see if I can get it at a better price live.
Mets team total, Rangers score. Let's play a video because
no, don't you dare premature celebration this. Don't you dare.
There's some people won some stuff.
Who?
The
Mets
total
team
won.
total. There you go.
Mets team total over for the Redbeard.
LJ won $50. So let's play a video.
LJ won $50.
It is. Hey Dylan, what do you know about Second Harvest?
Nothing.
Okay.
I was tracking the bear most of the night. Didn't get him, but I did find a big, fresh pile of shit that I thought I'd second harvest because it was full of Hershey Kisses. Spoiler alert, they weren't Hershey Kisses. It was just more shit. I ate it all anyway, got sick to my tummy, puked, pooped, jerked off, and now I'm here with you bros. What have you guys been up to?
That's such a, so many things to happen in a short amount of time.
Oh, that's so great.
Yeah,
Rocky the multitasker. What can I say?
Hey, bathroom kitchen,
That was
bro.
only the
Bathroom
Mets'
kitchen.
second Grand Slam of the year.
It is.
They've only hit
Pocket
the
dog.
second one all year.
Pocket dogs.
Yeah, no, the grand slams are incredible. I can't even believe that just happened.
He wants to teach swimming when he's at the Y and the girl. He's like, I'll teach you how to swim, stab, swim, stab.
I got a good one. So I was at school, and all of a sudden I'm talking to a student. All of a sudden I look over, and the kid's got like a hot dog, and I'm like, what the hell? He's like, oh yeah, I like to bring hot dogs to school, and he wraps them in aluminum foil and literally has them in his pocket. I have actually seen a person that does pocket dogs.
Well, that's
I'm blown away.
Too? Does he have condiments?
No. Although
I'm just saying.
maybe he does in the other pocket. Maybe there's some ketchup.
well, Moose, if you think about it, if you heat a hot dog up, put it in a bun, and put it in foil, that's a perfect compact, and it'll stay warm too. That's perfect.
I mean, I think Rafi was onto something with the pocket dog. I'll say this too. I have also pocket dogged because there used to be a place out in front of Petco called Crunch Time, and they had some of the best hot dogs around, and you were allowed to bring them into the stadium. So we would go and we would just load up. I took 8 hot dogs into there one time, finished them all, felt horrible, but I was pocket dogging it.
There you go. There you go. Oh, and the Mets score again. Well, Dylan, you've already passed her over.
Oh my God, this guy is horrible. Who the fuck is on?
All I gotta do is bet against my bet to win some money. Like, what the fuck?
Like I said, that wasn't my bet. That was given out by Dommy Guns Ricci on Who Bangin' Sports. I just tailed him.
No. Here's the deal. That Dommy's a cool guy, but you know what? That's fine. I'm not gonna say anything. I was about to get angry about something, but that's fine. All right.
What is it, Dave? If you have hate in your heart or anger in your heart,
let's just take a bet. Let's just take a bet that someone else's and claim it as your own. Like,
no, I said that earlier too. I mentioned his name when I said the bet.
Because stupid motherfuckers. I post my bet. One of the bad things about posting my bet the night before is people that are bad handicappers and dum-dums.
I didn't say that bet when I told my bets at the beginning of the show. I just said we cashed that bet and shout out to Dom Ricci.
What the fuck? Some fucking.
If you guys really piss off Dave, you should say, "Hey, you should check out this game," and then tell him about the bet that he made, and tell him about the bet. He loves that.
What the fuck? All right. You guys want to see a candle that smells really good?
Mango peach salsa.
Is that Walmart brand?
I don't. This was given to me. It's Yankee Candle. It's either Target or Walmart.
Yeah, I love candles.
I do.
I mean, it goes as far as I have my favorite candle shop out in Arizona. There,
man,
and their scents are. They have a lemongrass one that's unbelievable. It's really good.
I had a tobacco flavored candle once, or smelling candle, not flavored.
That sounds
I
terrible.
fuck with candles too.
It actually wasn't that bad.
Ones. The Goose Creek ones, I'll fuck with those.
Or the ones that smell like farts, the fart candles. Those are fun.
I had a teak one, like a wood one, that smelled kind of cool.
Yeah, sandalwood, palm, all that shit's good too.
Yeah.
All the stuff that they make beard oil out of.
Hey-o.
Oh yeah. Nothing like getting beard oil in your beard, fucking making out with a chick and rubbing it all over her face and say, "What's in your beard?" And you say fucking success. What you tell her.
Okay, there you go.
What doesn't, if you had to, the smell of success is definitely the smell of some hard wood. Like no pun intended. Like
Stop, Gio. Okay, sorry, go on. He's got some more.
I'm talking nonsense.
I honestly don't like that bet. Usually, I love to take a wins underdog. Mama B, Shauna Bannon, she fucking absolutely sucks. But what the UFC is doing here in this fight, this is another basically a influencer promoter fight. Both of these girls are heavy on TikTok and shit. They're technically fighters. She's good in Romania, blah blah blah. I can't endorse a dog bet here, and I also can't endorse Shauna Bannon.
That's hit another home run.
You can bet. What do you think the bet is here? If we're influencer bettors, what's the bet?
I'm taking this game starts in 3 minutes.
Over.
I'm jumping on the Royals team total over 4.5.
Huh.
Anyways, I think this one goes to decision.
I'm not sure why Kyle Hendricks is still starting baseball.
He has pitched very, very well fairly recently.
Yeah, but that not on the road.
He just pitched against the Cardinals on the road. Pitched against the Giants on the road. Shut them down. He has a career ERA under 2 versus the Royals in his
Royals were
Fuck
shit,
Kendricks.
though.
I'm on the
When he was in his
Royals
prime,
too.
the Royals have been. This is the best Royals team since they won the.
Oh, I get it. I mean, I was looking at it too. I was looking that way as well. But it was just, you know what? The Royals for whatever offense is as good as it is now. And the other thing is the Cubs. You look at their 16 have been under 3 or under 4. So if you look at the Cubs in their last. Like, I was literally looking at that angle, and I was like, yeah, you know what? That's too much. Here we pull it up. Opposing scores since the beginning of July: 6, 0, 1, 11, 5, 3, 5, 3, 1, 1, 1, 3, 0.
The team total under 2.5 is plus 115.
But wasn't Kyle?
He had a sub 4 ERA, and under starts around there have been good. I mean, I would fade Hendricks any opportunity.
We can get the 5 because I'm not a big. They don't have any arms in that.
Has been pitching better.
Even now, dear Lord.
Yeah.
I see Nicholas
was on that scene.
Yeah, I think Jimmy Jose.
Fuck did I catch the Nerfy and the over in the fucking fourth inning? That's
crazy.
Third inning even.
I mean, and Singer's the other part of that. I mean, Cubs haven't hit. Let me just pull.
It's the under 8.5 plus 105.
Yeah. You guys can
right.
hit your under if Casey can still get 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think, like, let's say KC gets 5, Chicago team total is at, like I said, 2.5. That puts it right at 8. You know, it might get that.
Hendricks he can be solid, but he's gonna give you 2 or 3 runs. Like if he shuts them out, I will be shocked if he like goes no runs.
It's crazy to see the dip from a 7.63 ERA, and then in June 3.6, and in July so far 3.2.
Did he pitch any spring training? That could be.
Yeah, no, he was fully healthy. He was fully healthy, so that was not
an
issue. He did go down, and he did do minor. He did go down and do some minor league after a start in April, but Hendricks is a weird one right now. Hendricks is a weird one.
I would stay off that if you say it's weird.
Numbers.
I mean, that's kind of how you started the cap, was saying it's weird and I don't like it, and then there's a bunch of details. But my main point that I would take away from that is stay off.
Yeah, well, I also looked at.
I took it. There is no staying off. I bet it, right? Because it was 3 minutes for the game. I took it, but I didn't.
Mariners and White Sox popped off. I'm looking for them live. They're down to minus 165 now, 10 cents lower.
Austin Davis just made a throwing error. Runners at first and third, nobody out in the Orioles game. Padres-Orioles. Would have been an easy double play, but the pitcher decided to throw it into center field. The other thing is that Hendricks has weird career numbers versus guys. Like the teams that he struggles against, he seems to struggle against consistently. The teams that he does well against, he seems to do well against consistently.
Yeah, I get that, but the Royals have been ass for 10 straight years. Since they won in 2015, ever since then they've been bad.
Yeah, but I would argue that you don't really necessarily have a great offense there as much as you have guys that can get on and create problems. Like most of their offense comes from them getting into scoring position by the steal, because it's been Salvi and Bobby Witt as their main offensive thump. I mean, Pasquatch is his own little deal, but the rest of that lineup isn't exactly a guy that you'd look up and go, "Oh man, I'm really worried he's on deck."
Yeah, for sure. I'm not saying that they're not a world beater, but they can. I think they can scrape up 3 runs, and then I think the bullpen can give me 2 or 3.
Yeah, that was the angle I was looking at the most, was first 5 over 2.5, because Hendricks has definitely given up his fair share. But when I saw that sub 2 ERA against the Royals, it was just like, oh shit, all right. Yeah, there's something about when you see a uniform and you feel comfortable. There is absolutely something to that.
Yep. Or maybe he just likes the city, something about
Yeah.
Kansas City or something. Who knows?
He's got a fucking side chick there or something.
Maybe he's from there. Who knows? I don't know where he's from at all. I don't really know. We
He
just
definitely
popped
loves
off
pitching
the
against
White
the
Sox,
Cardinals.
though. A few
He
games
loves
just popped
facing
off.
the Cardinals.
Brewers
And
popped
Marlins,
off.
Brewers popped off, Cubs, Royals is off, and the Dodgers and the Astros and the Mariners and the White Sox all just popped off 4 minutes ago.
We got action, gentlemen.
What's up, Keith?
We got action.
I need Kirby to go 3 scoreless innings. Just give me 3 scoreless.
There you go, buddy. You got it.
And then the
Oh, wow.
Nationals and the Cardinals, they pop off at 6:15 here.
Orioles scored no run.
I'm putting the Cardinals in a parlay with the Diamondbacks. They're both minus 170. It gets you a plus 150.
Let's go. Orioles scored.
Padres booting the ball around. Padres some awful defense.
Get that run line.
Would be double play. Would be inning-ending double play turns into a run coming across.
Oh, did you see the Braves game? The Braves Mets last night?
Yeah, the outfielder.
Okay, so first of all, they in the fucking top of the 10th, they steal second. I'll go to the bottom of the 9th. They had a missed call. The guy stole third, and he was safe, but they called him out. Then they had the guy at second bunted over to third. That's what it was. And then they were doing. It wasn't a real suicide squeeze. It was a bunt. It was a squeeze, but not a suicide squeeze. The retard, excuse me, the fucking idiot on third base.
The mumble rapper, Dave.
That same guy, the next inning for the third out. It was, by the way, I think it was bases loaded or two on with no out. The pitcher got to 2 outs. Fly ball McNeil to right field. The guy overran it. Same guy that got caught in a pickle. He fucked the game twice. They lose 3-2.
Oh, you know how many times I've done that? Overrun a ball in the outfield.
Well, he was the same guy that got caught in a pickle. He fucked up twice. Fucking bench his ass.
Yeah, well, you're probably thinking about it still. I mean, you probably took.
That can lead to like more mistakes. Once that first mistake comes, some people are weak-minded like that.
Yeah. He's looking for 3 straight Mets team total over live bets plus money to cash.
I remember
now.
when
Let's
I
go,
played.
Keith.
It was senior minors. I was a 12.
Yeah, Little League. Yeah.
And it was when you started leaving off. You weren't at 60 feet yet. You were at 54. So it was in between, right? Playing third base, and I missed the ball, and I missed another ball, and I missed the ball. Millions of dollars.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
Like full-grown adults. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah. Well.
Yeah, the 12-year-olds are hitting bombs and all types of shit.
They're hitting like bombs with. They're nuts.
Like either the first day or it's their first day, and they walk in. My first thought is like, oh, like they're a new assistant, like that I get now, or what's going on? It's like, oh, you're a student. Oh shit! All right, hold on. Let me just.
And walks with a mug.
Yeah, right. Excuse me, sir. Can I help you, sir?
Well,
what's up, girl?
We're going with Geelong. I'm going to post these on Dub Club for those of you. If not, I'm giving them out free here. You're going to have to write them down because I'm probably not repeating them again. I might one more time. Geelong, Geelon. This is AFL Aussie rules or Australian League rules football. It's all the books. Geelong team total, and you have to get this on Bet365 or not. Actually, maybe you can't get it, but team total over what did I get? I got 93.5. They'll score over 100.
I just tried to take that bet with you. It's up to 98.5, Dave.
For the team total?
Yeah.
Oh, no. It's 98.5, not 93. No, that's what it is. No,
Okay.
98.5.
I'm gonna say that's a big move. 93
No,
cash.
I typed it wrong on my record keeping, and on the book it's 90. On my bet slip, it's 98.5. So yeah, they'll score.
Right.
North Melbourne is one of the worst teams in the league, defensively and offensively. They're a 23.5 point favorite. Each score in AFL is either 6 or 1 point. You're trying to get a 6-pointer, and Geelong will score over 100 points. So,
Oh yeah.
yep.
Let's see. Yeah, the spread is at 23.5. So I mean, the Cats should smash.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Bob.
Yeah, Steve Gregory in the house, Nathan Cerna, Justin.
1 Boston. They
No,
scored a run.
whatever. The Mets are going to win. We're gonna push on the fucking New York.
Peralta's getting shelled.
Oh shit, is he?
2 bombs.
Seattle might be smoking them already. They got bases loaded. One
That's
out.
not shelled, but that's not a good start.
Jay wakes up.
It's a tight situation.
Shit, man, for real.
One more out they can get out of this.
Yeah, I wanted to take the under, but I had a feeling that Seattle might get it. Stick to them not scoring.
That was like the first thing that Dave
Osler hits it.
is you
They're
never
gonna get
know
2
what
runs
the
out of
clubhouse
it.
is going to be like after a trade. Jimmy and Randy Bandy.
But he once
Randy
that
Bobandy?
second half of the year comes, he always plays better. And it's a new life getting out of Tampa. I bet he was ready to get out of there.
Not good news, LJ. 2 runs for the Mariners.
Oh, Randy started doing well as soon as I traded for him in fan.
He's always a second half guy. He'll get it going. If they get into the playoffs, I guarantee he wins a game or 2 for him.
Yeah, they got to get there.
Like you
Yeah,
said,
their
they got
pitching.
that Jimmy Garcia too. That's a great piece.
Yeah, their pitching has not been an issue at all. Their offense has just been historically bad. Just be like, dude, just give me like 2 hitters, except for Adrian Gonzalez.
Yeah, the Mets were like that too when DeGrom.
Yankees get a run 3-2 now.
Ah, damn it! I just got. I didn't know what to expect from Nestor. I was looking over, but it was just like, I don't know. Nestor's kind of had a couple of good outings against them.
I'm sweating that right now. I don't think I'm gonna get it. It's 5.5. He's got 4.
You know what's funny? You said Yimmy instead of Jimmy. I was thinking Jimmer Fredette team for America. Obviously, all the real bad 3-on-3 is like street ball, right? It's different, and it's more towards guard play. You know who the players are, and they're all over 30, mid 30s to like late. Like it's Jimmer Fredette. It's Rick Barry's kid. Rick Barry, the Hall of Fame playing. And then some other Jamoke that went to like Charleston or some fucking the guys you've never heard of. They're playing in the Olympics. Jimmer Fredette is playing in the Olympic basketball in the Olympics.
Yeah,
3-on-3, and they're not even favored. They're
probably can still score. He could probably still.
They're
Random ass thing to include in the Olympics.
3. I know. Well, so
They do it for the women's too. They do it for the women's too.
so is fencing and judo. Do they still do fencing and judo? It's on a fucking video game, Nintendo.
Yeah, I seen it on the sports book. I seen the judo, fencing. I seen
Okay,
all
the
that.
most random sport in Olympics is the best sport. Okay, get it. And it's not curling, but I trained for it all my life, but it's a winter sport, and it doesn't make any sense. The biathlon, shooting and
The
skiing.
biathlon or
That's the
whatever.
best. It's like you're fucking in Inception. Get on, bam, 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 bam. It's fucking. That's awesome, bro. Skiing and shooting.
Can we take out the skiing part? That part's
Wow,
They have-
6-0 Mariners. 6-0.
What?
What?
Good thing I.
Good
Are you
God.
You're lying, right?
No, that's real talk.
It's
Think I
6-0.
Yeah.
Team total.
The
I had a
fuck
Nate-
outta
Nathan
here,
Cerna just
bro.
posted in the chat 1 minute ago, 2-0 Mariners. Now we have 4 more runs. They had bases loaded and they fucking
Outta
smacked it.
here. No way.
Hey, those Mariners.
Yeah, he hit a home run.
That's got my dog all excited. He came over here because he heard LJ.
Yeah.
Outta here, dude. Like,
Right before that, the guy singled. The guy on double got home, and then after that, 2 guys on base. Oh my God. They get a 7th one right now. Will win, but not like this so early. Holy fuck.
Is Randy even in the lineup today?
No, I doubt it. He
They should
played
have just
yesterday.
guzzled the cream on the Mariners money line. Dave, I knew White Sox. I mean, as cappers, those are the spots you look for. They lose 70% of the time, you know?
Ah, fuck.
He'll
Blue
probably
Jays take
play
the lead.
series. He probably didn't even travel with the team.
I cannot believe they have all these runs in the fucking first inning. Wow, that's
It's wild.
Yeah, and Blue Jays just take the lead 4-3.
And the Marlins are up 3-0 over the Brewers. Oh, man. No, the Marlins. 3-0 over
Yeah.
them, so that
I
one
seen
looks
it.
cooked.
Yeah, learning
Yeah, he don't
experience,
have his
man. Learning
changeup
experience.
going. He's done because he only throws like 91. His changeup's nasty though.
I can't believe
Seven.
it's 6-0. Like, 6.
Oh my God, are awful. Oh, they're not even challenging it. Okay.
And you know it'd be crazy if this is all the runs that's going to be scored for the whole game.
I mean, is it a?
6-0 Mariners win the game.
I mean, is it
Still
a live under?
Yeah,
Still under
I like
7,
that.
goddamn.
Almost. But they're gonna throw the bad bullpen arms.
Yeah,
though.
I'm not. I wouldn't take that. Not with the White Sox bullpen.
Yeah. It's gonna be the worst guys too if this big a blowout.
No, they might pull somebody out of the stands to try to finish off the game.
How the
There might
Orioles
be a
doing?
position player pitching.
2-0.
Right side.
Okay.
Hell yeah, at least
Fucking
the Yankees tied it up 3-3.
You know how bad they are? They get like that really loud peanut vendor to fucking come in and throw fucking ephus pitches.
All right.
Kirby, I don't like him getting that many.
Used to that. He's like, what do I do here?
Yeah, he's gonna give up probably a jack.
No, Yankees tied it up 3-3.
I should have tried to take that over.
They go over every time the Yankees and Red Sox play. It's a over almost.
No, they've been under.
They
That
have
series,
recently.
Yeah, that series has been under.
This year, because last year was all overs. Like almost every game. I remember that trend. And then Rays Yankees is always unders, like always.
I mean, Rays Yankees is always Rays.
Yeah,
All right,
It's-
under,
yeah, it's like
under,
3
under,
games a game.
over, under, under. All right, so here's the since 2023 5 4 5 20 8 5 11 9 11 5 5 5 5 8 18 3. Yeah, those are unders. Those are all unders for the most part.
no, those recent ones though, those were from last year's game, the 20 and the 18.
No, that was the one of the games in the last series. That was the Devers game.
One. Shoot.
That was when I looked that up. I was like, "Oh shit, this series has gone under." I thought these games were supposed to be going over all the time.
I felt like last last year. I was always hitting with those.
Tariq B says, "Who's pitching for the White Sox? Is it Stevie Wonder?"
He gave up another bomb. It's 8-0. Oh my god!
No way!
It's 8-0.
You
He gave
fucking
up another
get this
bomb.
guy out of here!
told him.
Why you still got Thorpe in the game? Get his ass out of there, bro.
Just killed the
fuck?
total.
Like seriously, bro. Like everybody's hit this dude.
I took the Yankees again. They're plus 115 now. They were minus 120 pregame, tied up 3-3. I'm taking them plus 115.
Pitch out.
Wow.
Oh, so they switch pitchers, and the next guy's still giving up BP shots.
Real Deal Prime in the house with us. He said, "What's up, studs?"
is
See,
that another
even
guy?
Real Deal Prime thinks we all look good too.
He said,
Yeah, well, he's wrong.
I don't
But
think he made it like that.
well, let me get this next guest in here. He looks like he's enjoying his Friday evening. I hope the weather's good there. Here it's fucking hot as balls. But let's bring him in. And you know him and love him. And if you don't, fuck you. Here he is. What's up?
Hey, Gaucho.
Hey,
What's up, dude?
Mr. Rogers, good to see you, man. It's been at least
I haven't seen you since I had to shave the beard.
Couple weeks.
Oh yeah, it's been good. It's been good to have a little downtime in the summer here, but good to be back
Hell yeah.
on Nerd Talk, Mr. Dylon.
I've got nothing but compliments since I shaved the beard. You know, everyone says I look better without it.
Dude, that was such a fucked up night for me, dude. I mean, I won a boatload of money and I didn't have to shave my beard. That was a plus, but I got so fucking drunk, dude. That was my birthday. I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah. Dude, I woke up with like multiple hematomas. I don't even know what I was doing, dude. I apparently I was falling over a lot.
There was a point on the stream where you were just really, really drunk, and then you just left.
Well, I was probably falling out of my chair.
No, you were good on the stream. I mean, we couldn't really understand what you were saying, but I think you had the sense enough to just pull the party chute and just get the fuck out of the live stream, and then probably the hematomas happened after, because none of that happened live.
I think the last thing that I said, I was telling Mike I was gonna kill him.
Well, the last thing you said was "fuck the Oilers." That's for sure.
Oh, I said that a lot. Yeah, I said that a lot.
How can anybody? No, I'm just saying, like that one chick showed her tits, and it's just like everybody's like, "Oh, dude, that's the best." What sport is this again?
Yeah, that was a nice front porch that lady had. Not gonna lie.
Well, then the craziest part about that was, so that one chick goes viral, and then there's another chick on Twitter that they said was her, but it wasn't, and now she's gone viral on her own way. So two different people have gone viral from one pair.
She was on a lot of the podcasts and all that too. Spitlets.
She was on Playboy. They had her in Playboy.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah. Don't ask me how I know this. But yeah, that chick that showed her tits the first time was definitely on Playboy or in Playboy or whatever.
Yeah, but she didn't even pose nude. She was like fully clothed.
Yeah, I know. It was better. If you
Playboy's
had
not really nude anymore.
Oh yeah, they don't
That's
even
Twitter.
do nudes anymore. That's
No.
fucking...
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, actually, a lot. Dave, let's. This is Dave's area of expertise. There are of all of the sites that like the top. Even on OnlyFans, girls are going on there and not getting naked. But Playboy.com, people have Playboy accounts, and everyone gets all excited. That's the place for girls that want to lie to guys, that pretend like they're going to get naked and don't, and steal people's money is Playboy. So if you're on Playboy.com, there's a 70% chance they're not naked.
How does Dave know this?
I'm the OnlyFans whisperer.
This is the only one I gave out before I came on stream. Over 3.
I took it.
Atlanta, DC. We got 2 goals. 21 minutes.
Yeah, Gaucho. Fucking yeah. I took it.
Hell yeah.
Uh-oh.
Totally tailed it. Oh, what?
You're looking good.
Oh, I thought you were saying, like.
Nah.
No, we're good.
Little trouble for the Yankees here. Boston has a man on second and third with 0 outs.
Yep, I'm watching it. Dude, Tyler O'Neill's probably he's got to be top 5 in the league against lefties. He smashes lefties
He's also top 5 in steroids.
for sure. Yeah. top 2, top 1.
Top 2, and I ain't number 2.
And the Judge.
Coogie's my boy. Oh, I love
What up,
Coogie.
sub? What up, sub?
How you been, brother?
Good, man. Just been working, chilling. Can't wait for tomorrow's card.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
gonna be a
man, I'm
sick
pretty
card.
excited. Yeah.
I can't fucking wait, man.
Dylon, are you going heavy on any of them?
Not a few spots I have. I'm not going heavy on a lot of it, but a couple spots that I like.
Yeah, I'm not really spreading out. I am pretty heavy.
There's a lot of big favorites, a lot of guys that shot up by like 200 points. You know, obviously the home favorites. You got to dance around those. You know, tiptoe through the tulips with those assholes.
Well, I tell you one that I'm not real awful confident in, but I did go heavy on was Loughran. I thought that would be like
I think he wins absolutely.
Yeah, I thought that
Jake
would
Hadley is on
Roll
short
far,
notice.
let's go.
Never even liked Jake Hadley too much, honestly. And,
Roll far.
There's
yeah.
things to like about him, but I've never been, you know, a guy that bets on Hadley much. In fact,
I
I
don't know.
bet him against him a fair
From a
amount.
marketing perspective, there's this theory I have in the back of my mind every time he fights. White Kong for a nickname seems a little bit too racist.
Get down,
You know,
get
maybe
down.
the UFC
I mean-
might not want to promote a
Let's
guy that,
go!
you know, he's average, he's nothing marketable, so they might want to get rid of him.
I mean, for me, I think
go!
the white
2-run
Kong is
bomb for the
actually
Padres
kind of
And
awesome.
2-run bomb from the Rangers.
and the Rangers. Let's go.
Who hit that ball for the Rangers?
Sorry, go ahead,
Was
Gojo.
it 5-4?
Yeah, we can circle back to it if you guys
Yeah,
talk
well,
about
I
it.
guess you know, we always have a little UFC segment when we stop by. We'll get to it when there's a little lull in the MLB action, I guess.
We got plenty of time. We got tomorrow night too. I mean, it's not like it's the first fight that goes off, so we can talk about it whenever. You
Yeah,
guys
there's
do
a
your
lot of
thing.
fights. None have been canceled yet. There's still 14 fights, so it's going to be a long ass card.
It's pretty awesome, isn't it? Yeah. And these London cards, man, they're always good. I mean,
They are, honestly.
Yeah.
The biggest parlay I ever won was at a UFC London, the first one, and I would have mashed it huge too. I still remember this one. I had Paddy Pimblett by submission, Paul Craig by submission, and Gunnar Nelson by submission. And that fight I remember clearly because Gunnar Nelson was beating the shit out of him on the ground, and he just refused to give up the guard to let the rear naked choke in.
fella, right?
He beat the hell out of him for 15 minutes. Referee didn't stop it or nothing. And I'm like, come on. He knew that if he gave up, he was getting
There
choked.
it
So he
is.
just
We got
took the
3.
beating.
We got 3 in Atlanta, DC. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was like a 3 prop submission parlay, 3, and it was like a plus 20,000. I think fucking $10 paid like 2,000, and I was fucking like 2 seconds away from the sub like 15 times in that fight.
Yeah.
It was disgusting.
I know the exact fight that you're talking about. I can't remember he's an Asian guy, right? I
Yeah,
can't
Gunnar
remember
Nelson
his
versus an Asian. He was Korean, I think.
name. Right. Yeah. God, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah,
God,
that was
that
tough.
is fucking
But I did
heartbreaking.
cash like a full card parlay on that, and it paid like 750.
Oh, nice.
It was like one of 2 that I hit that year.
Oh,
Still haven't hit one this year.
I think I had Gunnar by sub in that fight too.
I mean, it was so clear that guy was a fish out of water on the ground, but he just took the beating.
Yeah, just repeatedly, back.
He knew what to do to defend it, and he
triangle
did that.
and just beat on him. Like, I mean, easy decision, but fuck. Man.
Honestly, he just refused to get choked. He's like, "I'll take the beating instead."
I think the decision was like
How the
massive.
hell they want a standing ovation?
Yeah.
Why are they giving? Dude, what the hell's going on here? Kikuchi just gave up 5 runs in 5 innings, and he's getting a standing ovation. Like, is this expected to be his last start? Like,
Probably.
Is there something we don't
You're
know?
definitely getting traded,
Count,
right?
bro.
Like, you are definitely getting traded, Kikuchi. So just so you know, before you go out there and pitch today, you are going to be traded.
Remember how it was real cute when Kikuchi was good for a little bit, and he kind of went right back to who he fucking really is, a fucking bag of shit.
He's still good, man.
No,
He
he's a
was an
bag of shit.
all-star with Seattle. He was an all-star with
Yeah,
Seattle.
Well,
and then his
so what?
velocity went
Brady Anderson had 50 home runs one year. I mean, who the
on
fuck
steroids.
is?
On
Well, yeah, and
steroids.
a corked bat. Remember his bat was corked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
he had a
know,
corked
funny
bat.
story. His mom taught at my elementary school.
Really?
And she was like giving out like Brady Anderson stuff, but nobody knew who the fuck that was. So everybody's just like,
well, I had his car. I knew who he was. Like it was one of the.
oh,
cars that-
Cronenworth. Oh, to the wall.
They tied it
Starting to get on Grayson.
so far.
Amsterdam, what else in the chat with us? He says, "What's good, fellas? What's up, Amsterdam?"
They pulled Grayson.
You guys want?
Grayson's
You guys
out?
want
I thought he was still
surefire
in.
anxiety?
Oh, you're right. It's Burt Smith. Yeah, Burt Smith is in. Oh man.
What is it, Dave?
You guys want surefire anxiety? Watch a Padres game with Moose. It will
Playoff. No, watch a playoff Padre game with Moose.
Oh, dude, this motherfucker was on stream, and there was a chair right in front of him. He stood up the whole time, and behind the chair, just bouncing back and forth like he had to go piss.
Dude, that's how I do it. When I go to Padre games, I stand the entire time.
Okay,
I
remember
go
how we were
into
going to
the
hang
Danny
out,
Willie
take
stand.
Padres game off the list.
I mean, we can get good tickets. If we're in
We're-
good seats, I'm not going to stand.
Indian Casino, Del Mar Racetrack, or Microbrewery.
Yes.
Wow, the Marlins are up 5-0 over the Brewers now. You know, I'm an optimistic guy, but I think the Brewers' run line is dead.
What's the score?
5-0 for the other team.
Yeah, but
I
isn't
wanted to
Tyler
take
Rogers
the
pitching
run
today?
line.
Yeah.
They're going to come back by 7 runs. We're going to need another grand slam, I believe.
I'm gonna go out on the limb and say that Rogers is gonna get touched up a little bit.
Yeah, I've got the team total.
I got
I
two.
added it when Dave said. When Dave, yeah, I added it after you said.
Rogers, my brother from another mother, has been on the list of. He's not the prison wife like Corbin's been, but he's in the stable. You know what I mean? He's like top 5 fucking cash cows. Teams that hit left-handed pitching, fucking spray cream all over his face.
It rises to the
And the
top.
Nationals are up 2 runs over the Cardinals.
On Sonny Gray, they already got 2?
Yeah,
They do.
Gray's been
Damn,
struggling a little.
From no hit to 2 runs. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Keep on getting on base there.
That's honestly, that's what I looked at. I don't know MLB too well, but what I do know is you have to look at the pitchers. I do know Sonny Gray is a big name, so I thought that was a decent bet at -170. You know, and I just parlayed it with another team.
Don't get him confused with John Gray or Josiah Gray.
Yeah.
No, I've seen John Gray. He's whatever, but
No way. Bogarts?
There's one that's really
God.
good. There's one that's
Oh,
bad.
he's down. Oh, go, Manny. Go, Manny. Oh, let's go.
I
Padres
told
take
you,
the
man.
lead. Padres take the lead.
He's
'cause,
like a big kid.
I need Xanax.
Let's go.
Okay.
Come on. It's my team. It's my only team. It's all
this
I
guy makes
got.
baseball exciting. You know,
Them and the Seagulls, or the
Yeah,
Gulls,
no,
or whatever they are. The
the
fucking
goals are no. That's not
the
it. That's not a
AHL
thing.
team.
That's not a thing. I have the Padres. That is it.
That is the shittiest arena ever. When you drive, if you ever drive by it or go in the
So
parking lot,
bad.
yeah, there's a swap meet right next to it, dude. So
Literally, it looks like it could be a homeless shelter.
there's homeless people all around it all the time.
Well, not in the parking lot area, but like what's crazy is it had like for a little bit it looked like it was starting to get revitalized. Like Modern Time Brewing was right there. Phil's Barbecue was right there.
Phil's is still right there, still there.
Well, no, I'm saying like they were all getting in there because
Oh, yeah.
that was not the original Phil's, was it? Or was that the original Phil's?
I was original, but
It was
I've
the
been to that
original
Phil's
Phil's.
Barbecue. It's right down the street. Yeah.
Yeah, but it looked like it was getting revitalized, and then it just went way downhill.
There's also a decent drive-through like Mexican food place there that has like a overhanging arch over the I forget what it's called drive-through. Anyway, it's all right there.
Okay, so a couple quick things. Number one, I'm gonna have to go in a second, and this solar light came on. I need to turn that off.
It's fine.
Also, my guy Steve
Merrill.
Gregory in the chat, he said a little bit ago, can't trust a guy that takes showers longer than my missus. I've got a lot going on. All right, I've got
Oh,
a
was that
lot
you he was
of
talking
going
about?
on. Yeah, he's talking about me. Yeah, he's my guy. He's a good guy. I mean,
Okay, good.
but also he's a
Wow.
So anyway, Moose, it's good to see you, man. I met you on this channel once upon a time. You seem like a good fella. Obviously, shouts out to my guy LJ. My guy LJ, the king of Houston. Love you, my brother. I just want to real quick say something about this. We got what's the 9 o'clock again? Because I know I got money on this one. It is Pumas Unam versus Austin. We got lineups now. Lions starting to drop. I got minus 130. You can still get minus 140. I like the Mexican side here at minus 140. If you can still get the minus 140. Obviously, I got a little bit better risking it early, not knowing exactly what the lineups would look like. This one is in Austin, so it's basically a home side for Austin, even though the Mexican side is technically the home side. You know, this is a tournament and it's taking place in America. This is Leagues Cup again. This squad, if you can't find it, it shows up different depending on what book you're looking at. A lot of times it'll show up as Universidad Nacional. Other times it'll show up as Pumas. I like them as the side. Austin not very sharp right now. I think the Mexican side is the way to go. You can get froggy with the money line if you want, but you could see a tie here. I'll drink the juice at minus 140, minus 130, whatever you can get. And maybe be cautious there. I like the 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock games better, but we'll talk about them in a minute. I'm going to turn this fucking light off, and I'll be back in just a sec.
Sounds good, buddy. We'll see you.
I mean, personally, I prefer Mexican front and backs. So
I like Mexican backs.
They're both nice.
Before I get too far, cash that over 3 in the first half.
Wow, we got
Atlanta
it.
DC. Over 3 cash in the first
We'll
fucking
play.
half.
We'll play.
Fuck.
We'll do something. We'll do something big. All right. Well, these nuts.
Because some came in the mail today. These nuts. Got him.
You got him. Wow, Gaucho, what a play. What a fucking play. Gives out the over in the chat, comes on, and it fucking cashes in the first half. 4 goals.
Fuck yeah. Love it.
Were they playing backyard
Apple TV,
soccer?
get the fuck out of here.
Where the fuck is the defense?
Yeah.
Dude, super not a
Playing
fan of Apple
backyard
TV.
They pulled the
That's
goal.
3 plays so far that have cashed. The rest unsettled, but we're on the right track right now. So far, so good, gentlemen.
Dude, I really wish the Apple TV was not doing these Friday night games.
Hey, I'm on Apple too. Fucking Astros.
But you have Houston, LA though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Toronto and Texas. It's just like their probability stuff just drives me insane.
Well,
We're still at 0 strikeouts through 2 innings.
like they had a home run probability for Garcia, and it was 4%, and then he hit a home run. And the count was 1-0. It was like, all right, what's the point of throwing that stat up there?
Right? Oh shit, 1-0 Astros. Let's go.
Yeah, they scored last inning. That's it.
Man, I was so close to getting on the Astros. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't get there.
Yeah, Stone's not been horrible.
Stone has been so good recently, and it's just like
yeah.
It really honestly felt like the Dodgers getting rid of Paxton was more of an indicator that they are believing in guys like Gavin Stone. I was like, all right, man.
They just got Kershaw back, so they don't.
Yeah, and they got Kershaw back. All right, 2 down. Let's go.
I haven't heard about Yamamoto. Is Yamamoto supposed to be back this year?
I thought he was.
I haven't heard nothing about him. He's been out for a while.
It's just injuries, man. This year is the year of injuries.
Yeah, especially pitchers.
Yeah, well, I think we all kind of saw that happen. And I mean, I haven't been able to read it yet. I still have a copy of it here, but the arms race, everything that was talked about in that book is just becoming more and more obvious and apparent.
Wow. Right when you said that, somebody just got hurt for Boston. The outfielder just jumped into the green monster. Just hurt.
I'm actually interested to hear more about that, Moose. Why are more pitchers gonna be, or why are they injured this year?
There's the way that the book describes it is the desire and the need to have guys that throw harder, so they try to max out their arm. And there's not anybody that tries to add and subtract, which was a legit thing back in the day, that you would add on your fastball, you'd subtract on your fastball, and you would change velocities. And now it's essentially max velocity every single time. You have to have guys throwing 95 plus, especially if you're a right-hander. All those things are recipes for blowing a guy out.
The pitch clock, that's a good one. That's true. That's
pushing guys a little bit harder.
Honestly, I have very little issue with the pitch clock. I think people are blowing that
you can see
way
how
out
it
of
can cause
proportion.
injury, though.
But it was already happening before that. It was already starting to happen before the pitch clock.
Okay.
And I mean, if you're going to say taking away a couple of seconds between pitches is the factor, I would say the factor is more about the discrepancy between an individual player's program and what the team tells you to do.
Well,
that's my big issue.
Here's where it would be different. If all of your life you're used to pitching at your own, because I remember when I played, they told me when I was literally when in Little League I first started pitching, I was rushing, and they said, Dave, you could go get a hot dog, put ketchup on it and onions, and the batter just has to sit there and watch you eat the hot. You can take your time. That's not the case anymore. So if you're used to taking your time and going at your own thing, if your muscle memory over years and years and years hasn't adjusted, now it's in your brain. Oh, I got to get this off in 5 seconds. It's gonna tweak you a little bit.
Yeah, but there's only a handful of pitchers that really truly applies to. A lot of pitchers in today's day and age are going fairly quicker than
true. You know, without effect,
in the day
are Japanese pitchers that have all those funky ass fucking windups and stuff.
Yeah, because they're very deliberate. But I mean, the pitch clock doesn't apply to the delivery; it applies to in between the pitches. And Japanese pitcher, I mean, Asian pitchers particularly, they will do so many things behind the mound. You know, they do the whole, stretch up, step on the mound, do the bend down, and then they come up into their ready position. And it's just like, Jesus Christ, that was like 2 minutes of just moving around. But there's not that many guys that are coming over here from Japan that that it would have to affect. I mean, the guys that come over here, obviously it applies to, but the number of players that are coming from, Korea, Japan, it's not that big of a number.
Speaking of Korea, KBO, Nick Snizzle's here. He's here. But Ron's here. And what I want to say, Ron, if you're still here, go follow this guy. He posts his KBO every day. I've been tailing him. Last night, I didn't take your exact bets, but there were 2 of them. I parlayed the money line. They won both of them. I think another night you went 3-0 2 nights ago. 1 and 2 the night in between. The guy's fucking on fire. So follow his KBO plays. Things you can put to bed and go away, which, by the way, I have 5 of those. I have 3 AFL plays and 2 rugby plays. I'll get to them later. I'll say this. You guys come back. It'll be probably in an hour. I'll give out which will be more than an hour and a half to get your action in. But I have 5 plays and awesome shit.
Ix in the house. I want to say what's up to my guy Ix. What up?
And Dave, I want to wrap up one thing on the arm thing. I believe the number one issue that is going on with arms is from coaches and organizations that put that much pressure on a guy to perform. I mean, you see so many young pitchers that have to make it. And in order to make it, you have to throw 6 innings, 95 plus each single time. And that's tough, man. So I would put it on the coaches, bad coaching, which there's a significant amount of bad coaching. Hell, you see it in the major league level, and organizational expectations. What are you doing, dude?
Nothing.
I like the breakdown.
I do
I also like how Dave broke it down.
I've broken down many years ago. Okay, I'm broken.
You used to be a breakdancer?
No. When I dance, it looks like breakdancing, but it's convulsing.
But it's just
Really, what it is? It's a seizure.
breaking while you dance. That's a little different.
Yeah, Ron. I look at it. You don't have to tag me. I look at them. Don't feel. I know there's people there, but tag me if you want to. But I have you pinned, ready to go every night. We'll follow them. I don't know. I think I'll tell you this. Like, I think things should be free, but I think something as special as the KBO, you should charge $1 million for that, because that's how good this guy is for his KBO plays.
Hell yeah. I've seen his spreadsheet play of the day, and that's pretty good too.
Ron is a top tier capper, but his KBO is the reason why it shines is no one I mean, it's a niche. It's a specialty.
Yeah, Ron.
I
Ron
like
fucking.
KBO.
He's
So much
super sharp.
volatility in MLB.
Oh, KBO is the Mexican league on steroids. There will be 9 runs in like 3 pitches. I don't even know that's possible, but it's insane how many runs they score. Like you'll be in the 7th inning, and it'll be 9-3, and the total will be 16.5, and it'll be juiced to the over. it's insane.
I wouldn't
Let's
even compare it to
go.
the Mexican league. I would
Let's
compare it
go,
to-
LJ. Astros
High school
hit a second
baseball
run.
almost, right?
They're up 2-0 now in the 3rd inning.
Like as far as soccer is concerned, I would compare it
Sorry,
to like
2nd inning, but they're up 2-0 now.
the Netherlands Eredivisie. Like,
Yeah.
like
Bregman?
these guys, like they score so many fucking goals, and
It's like some of those Turkish teams too that just fucking just don't play defense and just it's 4-3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turkish is a good
Bregman
example too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
dude.
but you want to know why the KBO is that way? The batting, I mean, batting is similar to everywhere else. The pitching is horrible. The pitching is awful in Korea. It's bad.
Top out like
Did that get
92.
caught? Is it removed?
What, KBO?
No, it said 2-0 on my book, but now it says he's out and it's 1-0.
Mariners 8-0. The fuck is going on?
No, dude.
5-0 Marlins. Of course, the Brewers won't score a run when I bet them. That's the way it's going to work.
Ron Lofton, dude,
It's only been 2
he's got his
innings. We're
fucking
good,
finger
Dave.
to the pulse with that shit. I mean, he's absolute killer. Just,
Marlins will throw in the shitty
murderer.
relievers. They're up so many runs. If they get up like 7-0, they're not bringing in their top guys. The Marlins bullpen. Our team
It might
total-
take
there
you.
we go. Brewers homer.
There we go.
Come
I
on.
gotta-
I was literally just gonna say, Cam. I think we might need to take a +4.5. You know,
Yeah. Like once they get up that many runs, they're not throwing out their top guys. They're not gonna. They'll save them
All right, dude, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
unless
I
they need
to
work.
go get something to drink, get some Rolaids, shit, puke, jerk off, and I'll be back.
Oh, that's a rally right there.
Oh
it's a
god.
rally.
That was an homage to that clip, if anyone saw it.
I've definitely
The odds
rallied
are
like
Aaron
that
Boone
back in the
expired
day.
this year. What are the odds
I've
on
tried
Aaron
doing that.
Boone?
Doesn't work. I mean,
No, not anymore. I'm talking about like when I was 18 years old. You know, you can
Yeah.
just puke, get back to a second round. I don't party like that anymore.
there you could still have like a functional whiskey dick.
Can make it work.
Yeah, yeah. There's a timeline on that because after a certain age, that doesn't happen.
It's true.
Just force it in.
I mean, you're just gonna let it soak. I hope you're Mormon.
It's got to be back to back because you know, wait too long, it's not popping up twice. That's all I'm gonna say.
Come on,
Cam
Seager.
knows.
This has got to
Let's
be
go,
Aaron Boone's
Seager.
last year. Aaron Boone's getting fired this year. This is his last year.
But everything's in front of him. I don't know. Like everything's in front of him.
They're gonna fall apart like usual, and then they're gonna have no choice but to let him go. I mean,
I like Booney, but I'm sorry. Soto is a difficult guy to have in your clubhouse.
yeah, you're right. But it's been like this before Soto came. Like, he just makes the stupidest fucking decisions. Like, it's ridiculous.
Fuck, Red Sox are up another run. Yankees
honestly,
are plus 240 live.
I mean, the combo of Soto and Grisham going over to the Yankees was kind of like, all right, what's going to happen when Grisham starts trying to bunt with 2 strikes? Like, what's going to happen when Grisham doesn't chase down the ball in the gap and just kind of lollygags after it? Or Soto starts missing routine fly balls in whatever corner spot they want to put him. Like, those were all questions that didn't seem like anybody was asking, and everybody was just like hyped, like, oh, Soto Judge. It's like, those are 2 guys. Like, what's the rest of the lineup going to do?
Yeah. I mean, to their defense, they're pretty banged up. They got Rizzo and Stan now right now. But
Rizzo, what was he doing before?
Rizzo
Before the
wasn't
injury?
doing much, but he's better than whatever they got out there thrown out there now. Ben Rice.
Yeah, God, he fell off.
Yeah, he had that one good game, and then now it's like no hype around him.
Well, Yankee fans can't have anything nice.
Yep. I mean, there's so much pressure. It's tough place to play for sure.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as the kid started struggling, Yankee fans just started booing him.
They forgot about that game so quick.
Oh, God. It was just like, you guys don't want to just, like, give him, like, a courtesy clap? Just like, hey, we appreciate what you did, but, you know, hey, time to pick it up. It was nothing.
Judge to hit 3 homers in a game, they'd be ready to fucking.
They were booing Judge, too.
When he was on that slump early in the year? Yeah.
Last year.
He was playing horrible, though. He was playing horrible.
Yeah, he was horrible, but still, that's your main guy. Like, let's not maybe boo the guy that is going to be your franchise.
That's who they are. Them and the Philly fans are the same way. They're not as bad, I don't think. But the Philly
I'll take a fan over a Philly fan. I cannot stand Philly fans. They are some of the most difficult people to deal with.
Definitely.
I mean, I'm not saying they're all horrible, but you know, there's a lot of arrogance.
Yeah, you would think they've won a lot of titles. You would think they've won a lot of titles recently.
Yeah.
You know, Moose, some of my co-hosts would stab you for that kind of fucking talk.
Mike
would stab anybody for a whole bunch
Philly
of
fans
shit.
don't do anything. They're all talk. Philly fans just love to
well.
talk and like scrap a little bit, but as
You
soon as
should
punch
see
them in the
Moose and
mouth-
Mike go off at each other when they get into it. Gaucho.
I'm gonna clip this because if Mike won't stab you, then Lou definitely will. He would definitely fucking stab you.
I have told Mike that he's ridiculous with some of his things.
Well,
especially his idea of what American food is just the most ridiculous thing ever.
Well, Mike's, he's. You don't have to worry about Mike, but Lou will probably fucking stab you.
Yeah. All right. I mean, what does that say about your?
Mike's mostly talk, mostly.
Yeah, but if your idea of like trash talk is to go from talk to stab, there's a line being crossed. there's an insecurity there that.
What a
fan. Fair enough.
Like you could easily talk. All you have to do is like, okay, or how many titles have the Padres won, huh? I'll wait. It's like, yeah, you got me. Like we have nothing. But you got to be able to take. You got to be able to understand like where hate comes from.
Oof. The Phillies.
Detroit is.
Have the St. Louis Cardinals just tied it up 2-2 with the Nationals in the third inning?
Yeah, that's looking great. Gore's at 0 strikeouts still, 41 pitches.
Dude, Gore is such an enigma. Oh my god.
That's when I should have placed the Cardinals at plus money.
They hit lefties pretty solid too. I like them against lefties.
And speaking of weird fan bases, that DC Washington area has weird fans too. You know, the Commander fans, the Nationals fans, the Wizards fans, like those are weird fans too. Like they will just start talking about things, and you're just like you guys won one title and act like you're the best team in MLB, and you haven't done shit the last like 7-8 years.
Man, if they would have kept that trio that they had, they would have won another ring by now for sure.
I don't know.
Sometimes Moose, it only
I
takes
think
one.
so.
It only takes one.
If they would have kept,
Well, I mean,
Harper, they didn't have the money to keep all of them.
The Harper
so
wasn't
it's
on
not
that team at the time. Harper wasn't on the Nationals when they won the World Series.
I know. I'm saying though, if they would have kept him, if they would have had them for like, say they had Turner, Soto, and him, it's not realistic because they probably didn't have the money to do it. But if they had those guys for a long period of time, they would have got a couple. I think.
Oh God, I would put the over like 5.5 fights in the clubhouse, and I would have smashed that
Soto
over
and
big
Harper
time.
going.
Because Soto and Harper would have been just going after it like every single day.
Hey, sometimes it only
They were
takes
young
one.
at the time,
I mean,
too.
the Florida Panthers are the second best team in the history of the NHL to the Detroit Red Wings. They only won one title.
Are you saying record wise they're the second best?
No, I'm saying in history they're the second best to the Detroit Red Wings. But yeah, they only won one title
Second best in what though?
in the NHL.
The Red Wings.
Well, the Red Wings are the first best, Dylon.
Yeah, I'm not talking shit. I'm just asking.
No, and the Florida Panthers are the.
You don't need to get heated just because we're talking about NHL again.
Do we need to make another fucking beard bet?
I actually had a stat last season,
Let's go,
and it was
Arenado.
the Detroit team total over, away and at home. Let's see where they were. At home, they were 19-12. You'd be plus 7 units all the way through the season, and then Wings away 19-9 plus 8 units, and that was just before the playoffs. So it's not the full season stats, but it's something that I wrote down as I tracked that trend and capped it. But yeah, man, it was good, and I think I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do Detroit Red Wings team total over, whether they're away or at home, both next season.
Yeah, I think Detroit's going to be very good. I was kind of pessimistic about the Panthers after they
You
won.
weren't pessimistic about the Panthers at all.
No, after they won, I was pessimistic, but they've made good moves.
That's what honestly bothered me the most is that I cashed on the Panthers all season long, and then of course I had to back my team, right? But in the beginning, I was on the Panthers. I mean, people at work fucking hated me. You guys don't even know, dude. And I showed them. I was bragging. I was like, look at this shit. We made a whole bunch of money there. And like in game 4, I said I was on the Oilers again, and everyone's like, oh, get the fuck out of here. Fuck you. And then after that, I pretty much gave it all back because I jumped back onto the Panthers thinking they would close it out in game 5 or 6. I don't think anybody saw that shit going to game 7.
Yeah, I try to keep my fandom out of it.
I'm not exactly a fan of the Panthers. I mean, I'm only a fan of the Red Wings when it comes down to
Like I
it.
said, I'm a fan of Edmonton, but I knew how I was capping that shit. And then, I won some, I lost some in the end. And eventually, like I said, I was cashing in like large, and then I broke even. And then I was like, I just need to stop. I'm just going to watch the rest of these NHL playoffs without betting on them because fuck, I was up like $600, $700, and then I gave it all back. And I was like, fuck me.
If you were an Oilers fan, like past that first third or whatever it was, I mean, you were making bank. I mean, you
with
went
the game 7, you couldn't have been down a lot of money
that
either
too.
way in that series. I mean, it was 4-3 series.
You brought in Estrada to face the bottom of the lineup?
You might have been even because Oilers were getting some good prices throughout the series.
But I mean, I'll be honest with you. I didn't manage my bankroll. I won a whole bunch, and I just kept rolling that shit over. That's why I broke even.
I think you muted.
Dave's back.
Yeah, you muted when you said that, so great job. You really executed that return.
I actually didn't say anything. I was mouthing it. Joke's on you, asshole.
Oh, yeah? Well, there's no way for us to know that because you were muted.
Exactly. Prove it.
And I know for a fact you actually said it out loud because you
I
can see
did.
the tongue movement.
I said your mom's a whore, okay? That's what.
No, you said
Breaking news, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm just kidding.
A kitty.
Huh?
No, that's a cat.
It's a pussy.
No, look, she's so small. That's a kitty, okay? She ain't even fully grown yet.
Is that the one that tried to eat your face when you fall asleep?
No, she's gone.
Oh, is that? Oh, oops, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got rid of her. She was trying to eat my face when I slept, so I had to put her down.
Did you send her? Did you give her to the Chinese restaurant down the street?
You put her down.
Oh, Dave.
What?
No.
You put her down.
Just sent her to the shelter.
Gosh.
He lives on the 8th floor. He just threw her out the window. They land on their feet.
Hey, that cat that you own, did you give it up to be turned into food?
Chinese food.
Fucking Jesus.
Is it true they'll land on their feet if you drop them from like 8 stories?
Well, it doesn't matter if they land on their
We'll
feet.
find
They
out.
still die.
You don't need to do that experiment.
No, I'm saying though, that's what they like.
I mean, cats have 9 lives, but basically, it's not true because they can't come back to life.
Science fair, science experiment. Who let's.
What that says is 1 out of 9 times the cat might die. That's what they say when they're saying cats have 9 lives.
Wouldn't it be funny as fuck if a kid actually like fucking they had to come up with an idea for a science fair and like, oh, do cats really land on their feet? And you had to test like the heights of. Yeah, I don't know.
Kept going higher and higher.
I mean, there's literally YouTube videos that do it. So,
well,
Seriously,
actually, that's a good point. We should
fucked
Google.
up.
What the fuck, Dylan?
YouTube lets that happen.
Oh, is my screen black on your guys' end?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. That's fucked up.
Ronnie Loft. We got Ron Crawford and Ron. We got Ronnie squared.
I swear, man, I am not a fan of Mike Schilt.
Let's get
Brings
back.
in his second best reliever to face the bottom of the lineup in the 7th inning instead of saving him for the 8th.
Oh, we have a special guest. Looks like You're not in. You're not.
The
in
game's
Las
kind of
Vegas.
growing out of him. He's more of an old school guy.
Yeah,
Look at this guy. Okay, live from Las Vegas. Everyone, he's really in Las Vegas. This guy is in Las Vegas. There he is. He's in Las Vegas.
Viva Las Vegas! Let's
What's up,
fucking
dude?
go.
Yeah.
Had to
Good to
come
see you.
through, say hi real quick. I'm definitely in Las Vegas, if you can't tell. But cheers. Cheers. Let's fucking chug some drinks and smoke some weeds and cash some ticksy.
Good to see you. What did you bet anything today? Are you betting today or what? Oh, you're chugging. You're chugging. Sorry.
I'm betting that we're gonna have a good fucking night.
Yeah.
Well, that's about it. No, I laid off today, Dave. But I will be tuning in to what all y'all got to say. Make sure y'all smash that like.
Astros
What up,
4-0.
Bruce? What up, LJ? What up,
Astros 4-0. Let's go.
Let's go. Whoa!
In case
Got
you were
some
afraid
in
the
the
Mariners
house.
weren't going to win, it's 10-0 now.
Dylan,
Oh, shit.
appreciate you, Dave. Just wanted to come say hi.
What's 10-0?
Viva Las Vegas.
Love you, buddy.
Fucking Mariners.
Have a good night, fellas.
See you, buddy.
Cheers.
Good to see you. Dick Snizzle, everybody. He is out and about. Angels, ? The answer to that is usually no, but let's take a look.
Against the A's?
I've had the A's recently, a butt ton.
Dude, the A's have been kind of figuring some things out.
I know. They're kind of making me think strangely. What are the standings? Let's look at the
I
standings.
kind of like the full game over again in that game. The full game. Angels been hitting too, and it's
Yeah.
Blackburn's first start back. I mean, he's not bad, but he's shaking.
I stayed
himself.
away from that game.
Ooh, see ya.
Yeah, I didn't
Bye-bye.
bet it either, but I kind of like the over. Lean.
Redbeard says, let's go LJ. Ron Lofton says, Walker RBI and D-backs money line, plus 231 unit. Marte home run, plus 650. Ron Lofton likes his Arizona Diamondbacks. Well, I know this, Ron.
Who's
There's one-
pitching?
there's
Was
one-
that Gallon or who's pitching?
Gallons. I think it's Gallon, yeah.
Gallon versus Ortiz.
Yeah, because I seen they
Ortiz.
took his name off earlier, like he wasn't going to pitch, and then they put him back.
That
on.
might be an under, guys.
I'm on it. I'm already on first 5 under there.
Yeah.
500. Ortiz has been dealing.
You know what?
man.
I'll tell. I just looked. I'm not going to research it anymore. I just looked at it. I don't know why I didn't fucking just didn't jump at me.
No, don't tell that.
No, I'm going to mush it. I'm
He
about to
said
mush
no.
it. I'm about to fucking mush your bet. I'm going to fucking mush it right in the ground. There we go. First 5, 4 under, 4.5, not 4.
Yeah, I got the 4.5.
We're in like.
I kind of lean Diamondbacks, but it should be a low scoring game.
I mean, the worry is the Diamondback.
I'm in
The
the wrong
Diamondbacks have been hitting right-handed pitching pretty well since July and after the All-Star break, but roof should be closed. That always helps in Arizona with the roof closed.
Yeah,
You know how
Ortiz
it is
hasn't
here
been
today?
bad either. I kind of like Ortiz.
I mean, it's definitely 10 degrees hotter at least here than it is there. It's fucking 100. It was 109. It was 109 degrees at midnight last night.
Jeez.
That's why I left Arizona.
Yeah, bro. Well, there's so many good things about Arizona. The winters are the best. You can't beat the winters.
Oh, love them.
You can't beat
Love
them.
them.
But
They are awesome.
summer sucks dick. It's horrible.
You would die out there.
Snowbirds. The snowbirds that go.
You know what makes me wonder is like, Tombstone was down near Tucson with the Cowboys and they wore like wool shit. How did they survive with no AC and what? Like, no cold water? No cold water?
They dehydrate.
That's where they died. The age expectancy was like 22. Like they died. They were
That was insane, man. Fucking 100 degrees at midnight. How would that? In Asia,
That's crazy.
Africa.
The Rangers
in
have
Vegas. It was 120. It was 124 here. It was 120 in Vegas. 120.
All right, this is kind of a weird stat. The Rangers' next 8 series are against teams that are all over 500.
There was a flash flood warning like a week or two ago. It rained for like 2 seconds. Usually we get monsoons and shit here, but we don't. None of it. We got none of it. It's just fucking.
The monsoons are cool though, and I love the lightning show at the
Oh
end. Of the day.
yeah, bro! It hits the earth. You can see it hit the earth. Bam,
Yeah.
bam,
It's cool.
bam.
I do like that about the being there in the summer, is you get to see the lightning.
I used to
wait,
drive.
and then we just
I
went to
lived in
fucking
California
Memorial Lawn. We
through
just
those
burned a
storms.
straw. Dude, I cannot stand Schilt in his bullpen. Oh my god, he does so many things that I would never do.
Yeah. Yeah, well, there's a lot of things people do that you don't do.
I mean, I'm not sure if I should say it, but up until Tuesday this week, it had not gone above like 82 degrees here.
Yeah, dude, you live in the same climate as where my mom lives, and it's beautiful. Okay, we're gonna bring this guy on, but then we're gonna bring in our next guest. And
What, no intro?
Not for, bro. You shut up. You already
Where do you live, Moose? Because I'm jealous.
San Diego,
California.
Oh God.
All right. We need to get our next guest in here. So here he is. Here's the one. He has so many fucking intros here. It's not even funny. Here, this is the best one.
I mean, I wanna be like Mike. Pow!
No,
Here we go.
no, boot him. Kick him off. This
Well,
guy-
I can tell you this. It must
guy
be
the
warm
fuck
there
outta
because
here.
I can hear the AC blasting.
Oh yeah.
No, it's okay.
That
It's
shit
okay.
just
Keep it on.
buzzing in the
I can hear it.
background.
Yeah.
It's not even that warm. It's just a matter of principle. Once I turn it on, I don't turn it off till the fucking wintertime.
Yeah. Well, go for it. I can answer this call. Floor is yours. Here, you can have the fucking first billing. Go for it.
All right, stop fucking around. I heard you guys talking about this Arizona game. Arizona -1.5 in the under 8, plus 395. That's it.
That's what I was saying. I was saying I like Arizona, but I think it's gonna be a low scoring game. That's it. I'm leaning the same way.
Pittsburgh does have a big overtrend in their direction here, but Arizona, big Arizona spot here on the run line. So
I thought Pittsburgh had a big undertrend to their first fives.
I will pull it up. Hang on.
That looks like a 4-2 game. 5-1.
I want to say Pittsburgh was like 11-0 on the over in this spot. Let me look.
Oh, you're one of your spot things. Oh, okay. They're 11-0 to the over on Fridays that are on the 26th of the month.
When they're coming off 2 losses, you got to add.
I mean, look, Moose, I'm doing this every day, brother. It's good to see you, though. Welcome back. Where have you been?
Oh my god,
That's all. That's all. I said my piece. 11-0 to the over when the total's less than a 9 following a home game, in which they allowed no runs.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, it kept on going there. Yeah.
All right. They laughed at me when I said fucking.
No, I'm laughing because they be cashing. So I can
They laughed at me when I said Texas Rangers because Kikuchi's a fucking fade in this spot there. Of course. Seattle on the over. That cashed in the first inning. That's okay. Let's have some fun. Let's make some fun. That's right.
Fuck that Seattle game. I'm finna cash this Astros first 5 though. That's what we finished.
Oh, shit, is that real?
Oh yeah, Cardinals up 5-3-2. Let's go.
Jordan
Mike.
Love, is that right?
Hey, wow, what the fuck is up?
Jordan Love signed a 4-year, $220 million deal.
What? Well, I mean, fuck. I said, "What's up?" I mean, tell me something new, Mike. Fuck.
We got a little Ottawa Red Blacks in the bag here tonight. We'll see.
Ottawa Red Blacks. Yeah. They're the second worst team in the CFL, next to the Edmonton Elks.
And looking to pull an outright winner. You guys want to talk about here?
CFL is like
talk about this Arizona game. What else do you want to talk about? Let's talk about. Let me see what else we got on the deck here. Let's see what we got on the docket.
Are you doing any? What are you doing? I mean, I don't want to give out anything that you are giving out like on your show or whatever. But what about Olympics? Do we have any Olympic plays? No one's giving out any Olympic shit.
Yeah, I haven't even looked at it. Actually, I looked at a little bit of some
Croatia plus 13.
Canoeing. Canada is top for canoeing.
I'll give you
Olympic
US
canoeing for the
Canoeing.
men.
Get the fuck out of here with your canoeing.
See if I can.
What? It's a good angle. Nobody's betting on Olympic fucking
Canoeing would
canoeing.
be a Canadian sport. Like
Yeah, I
ours
got-
is-
500-meter sprint men, 4 kayak runner. Okay.
I got
the
I
two
got
top
Francis-
Canadian Olympic sports: canoeing and treaty making.
Germany is minus 250. They're just, I don't know why, they're really good at the 500-meter kayak. They win a lot at the Olympics.
Yeah, I got Francis.
I love it.
and
I
medal
love
in
it
speed
personally,
walking.
Dylan.
All right.
Yeah.
What did you say? You got France at
It sounds
what?
like something Mike would cap.
I got Francis not
But
good to
it's
medal in,
fuzzy.
speed
Germany is only good when they have 4 men in the boat, okay? Not good when they only have 2 men. They're weak alone, but they're strong in numbers. That's classic Germany.
Your word for it. Okay.
So what? They're going to start off well, but then they're going to
Minus 250 for for them to win the 4 boat runner. But men's single.
Juice.
Wow, that's the highest in NFL history.
All right, I got one for you boys. Here's
That
here's an
Jordan Love
Olympic
deal?
fucking play.
All right,
Write
here.
it down, underline it, circle it, highlight it. Make sure you don't miss out. I'm piloting a new camera here.
You got a new camera. I was just about to say you look scarily good.
It's definitely sharp.
I can see the boogers in your nose, bro.
I mean, that's a flat wall behind me though, so there's definitely some issue with the.
You should light up that neon sign there.
It looks good.
Does it get it? Does it?
That would make it pop off. Yeah. There you go.
Still a little out there. All right,
It looks better now than it used to.
outright
Who, Mike?
women's tennis gold medal.
Uh-oh.
Outright
Uh-oh.
women's tennis gold medal.
We pull it up.
Olympic tennis, women's singles.
Women's singles.
No triples.
I'll tell you what, over under, I'll put a number out there. 57. Over under 57 Olympic bets I'll make here for the summer. I'm not a big fan of the Summer Olympics, but I would take the over in that because I do feel like
There's got to be nobody else. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mike.
Dylan.
Hey, if you want an under 1.5 Olympic plays from me, and take the under.
What was the play?
Yeah, what's the tennis play, Mike?
Judge home run.
you guys ready?
Yes.
Yes.
We're going to go to a current competitor. She's rocking. I love women's tennis for a lot of reasons.
70.
Those skirts they wear, certainly nice, easy on the eyes. They also don't play the full amount of sets that the men do as well.
This is a really long
these
name.
chicks aren't afraid just to quit when it comes down to it. They'll just rock. They're just done. Don't matter. This girl's playing out of Great Britain. She's representing the old royal family. Disappointing finish out there at Wimbledon. Hasn't done shit since. Rest is key in this spot for these Olympic opportunities. Previously coming off of some injuries, so she's been rehabbing, trying to get it back. She did look good in the Great Britain or in the Wimbledon component out there. Lost in the round of 16, so she was a formidable competitor all the way through the end. And she loves the surface. She loves grass. Grass for her. We'll smoke it. She'll play on it. You got to go with the little Emma Raducanu.
Back to back for the Yankees.
Plus 6,600 to win the gold medal for
Jesus Christ.
women's.
She ain't getting that.
Well, you heard it here first. 66-1.
That's Emma Navarro.
No, Raducanu. Raducanu, not Navarro.
600, man.
Raducanu.
The younger, cuter one is going to win.
Damn. Are you doing it just because she looks good, huh?
No.
Let's go, Dave.
Who is this? Anna
This
Kournikova?
is a byproduct.
I'm watching.
No, this is a straight surface situation.
Okay.
Coming off that injury, going into Wimbledon, they handicapped her to poor. They said she was going to finish poorly. She's not ready. She's coming back too early. And she went out there and she was getting some great plus money spots early because they were kind of capping her as not being able to finish. But she went out there and she goes all the way to the 16. Like I said, hasn't done anything since. So she's had about, 2.5 weeks off or so, where she's just been training and kind of rehabbing that injury even further. And she's going to have some great opportunities, some great sets out there. I mean, it's a big tournament for sure. I mean, Navarro's out there, Xinwen Jing, another component, another Chinese battler out there that can make things happen. But this price isn't right. Carolina Wozniacki, she's sitting there around the same price point, but she's old. She's done. Sloane Stevens, plus 10,000. These are not the spots you want to get involved in. And what are you going to do? You're going to take Sabalenka at plus 300. What you know about Sabalenka is when it gets time to quarterfinals, she struggles. Naomi Osaka's at plus 700. She's a mental head case. She takes plenty of time off because she's just not feeling right. I wasn't feeling like myself. Jessica Pegula, 2,000. Definitely somebody that should go well in this tournament. She's been on the upward trajectory her last 4 or 5 seasons. But all is not right in the Pegula household. Kim Pegula, this is the daughter of Sabres and Bills owner. The wife, Kim Pegula, not her mother. If you look at it, you'll clearly tell it's not her mother. But Kim Pegula's got something going on. I don't know what's going on. She's got Parkinson's or some shit going on right now. She does not look good running around that camp. Jessica Pegula's head is messed up. Maria Sakkari, I do like Maria Sakkari. She's got a strong serve. She likes playing on the grass as well. At 25-1, if you wanted to sprinkle back on that side of things, I couldn't be mad at anybody that wanted to do that. Jelena Ostapenko at 30-1, another formidable competitor. But I got to go into this one here. Give me Raducanu at 66-1. She's right in the, prior to that injury.
Mike, you're talking outright winners right now?
Outright winner.
I mean, I like how you have to fade the favorite, obviously. Everybody would think Iga Swiatek, but she's really fucking good, right? And then Coco Gauff, plus 500. She's too young. You have to fade that, right?
This just comes down to me. It's surface and current form. Surface and current form, it definitely matches well for Emma. And if you think about Wimbledon, for those that may not know, Wimbledon is a grass surface, and she played very well coming off of that thing, getting her movements right. She was just going to originally go into Wimbledon just to kind of test out the injury, not expecting to go as deep as she did. Right after that first match, she's like, I feel great. I feel 100%. Everything's going the right direction. She was rolling side by side. She had the lateral movements. Everything was moving in the direction for her to go out there. And, disappointing finish for her, albeit though she wasn't expecting to go that far. Respite. She had a 2-week period off, and now she's ready to go. And I think she's going to be – you're going to catch her at some nice plus money prices early. After she goes out there and shocks the first 2 opponents, they're going to change that line. Her numbers are going to drop almost immediately after that first that first batch. But after that, you'll see still some plus money spots. You'll probably get her around plus 110, plus 120. After the second round, she's going to start being a big favorite.
What surface do they play on in the Olympics?
Grass. This is in France, so it's in grass surface.
French Open, yeah. LJ, what'd you win? What'd you hit?
Astros, first 5 money line. Catch that shit.
Let's go. I jumped on that with you, LJ. Let's go.
And on that note, I'm about to be out because wifey wants to go to a little party. So I promised her I was going to watch the first 5. And once we hit this money, I'll go on and jump off. But
well, LJ, thanks for being here, buddy. What do you want to tell the people? Anything, nothing? What do you want to say?
Hey, I can give out a play tomorrow that you should be looking at. The Brewers are losing right now versus the Marlins. And I've been tracking this trend. It's my most popular trend right now. If the Brewers end up losing this first 5, take them tomorrow in the first 5. They are 61-20 to the first 5 when they're coming off a first 5 loss. Best profitable trend so far for me. Take it tomorrow if they end up losing, which it looks like they're going to lose it because they're in the top of the 5th. So Looks they're gonna lose this first 5. So let's jump on the Brewers tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. First 5 is the
Nice.
play.
Thanks,
Let's go.
LJ, for coming on. We love you.
Always good to see you, LJ.
We're gonna lead
Now,
right
Jay
into.
from the H, baby.
Let's lead right into Cam, who was fucking going crazy while LJ was in. What happened? What happened now?
6-0 Royals. Hendricks is a sack of shit.
Heyo, there
Let's
you go.
He is. Not a boy.
Are they playing on clay? Are they playing on clay, Ramon? Because that would definitely compromise my cap. But I still went with them. I don't care.
It's all good.
Oh, the Olympics are on clay.
In case anyone was
We're
wondering,
Sounded
Eagles
good,
touchdown.
didn't it, Ramon? I mean, it sounded excellent.
Yeah, you know, now that you say it, Mike, like the new camera, it is sharper, of course, like we said, but it's also at a little bit of a different angle. It's slightly to your left, where before it was centered.
Yeah, it's got like a parabolic.
It's like shooting at an angle
does,
at you.
it's got a-
I mean, I'm
exactly.
just saying it's new. It's a good look. It's great.
It's got to
But
be.
you can tell that you got a new setup because it has to shoot off to the right. It's a bigger camera than your last one, isn't it?
If you guys will recall from previous live streams there, I got this new laptop, and then literally one cocktail night, I dropped my second monitor onto the back of the screen of my first one. And right before I had my first Thursday live stream, the fucking laptop went to shit, and I was literally streaming off my phone. Anyhow, they fixed the monitor, everything got right, but the camera connected through the back of the monitor, and I've been having nothing but problems with StreamYard. Every time I go to literally, I got to push the thing together with my fingers. Sometimes I'll have to reset the thing 12 times before I can get it to go on. So I was like, you know what? Let me check this thing out. I got it. It's like $20, $20 camera. Fuck it.
And I can also tell it has a better lens. It's more fisheye too because you can see the top of your ceiling now.
Yeah.
Two things. One is I think your mic's unplugged. It sounds like I don't know. It sounds like you're in. It sounds like you're not mic'd up. But
Mine?
No, Mike's.
Yeah, it does. It kind of sounds like you're in the other side of the room.
It sounds like you're using the computer mic and not your mic. I don't. That's just what it sounds like. Maybe it's just me. But I also just today ordered a new fucking camera.
Are we back in the game now? Is that better?
Yes, 10 times better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ramon, check your fucking DMs. DM this fucking guy. I don't ever hear back from him. Ramon.
Well,
He's Ramon's Hollywood.
We're keeping score, Ramon.
Hollywood.
The score is me DMing you.
Let's
Multiple. I think I'm
go.
3, and you shit canning me. Not even
Baltimore homers. Let's go.
Here we go.
Ramon is like I wouldn't call him
the run line, so that's
Sasquatch. I'd call
probably
him like that elusive red stag in the forest. You know, you only see him once a year, but he's beautiful.
I saw him come out sharing lions and all that other shit, but
You can catch him on Morning Steam at 9 a.m. every day.
Sometimes I get up that early.
I was up early yesterday, the day before, laying in bed talking about the fuck I'm getting up that early every day. Sorry, Ramon. The fuck. I'm 40 years old. I don't have to go to work like I used to the same way. Woke up at 4 in the morning. Sorry, guys, if you have to. Not anymore. I paid my dues. Orioles Moose is in the chat, even though he's on the screen. I don't know why he's not talking.
I
Baltimore.
mean, I'm not talking over you guys. I'm trying to be polite.
You have to fight. You have to fight for your right to party on this stream.
I wasn't sure if Mike was going to start talking about tennis again.
I mean, I'm still here. I'm still here. Moose.
I asked him to talk about tennis.
Good to see you again, though, Moose.
Jesus.
Yeah. Wasn't sure if it was just a bad gambling stretch or you just been busy, but hey, it's great to see you again.
Yeah, I mean, I have a life, so I do things outside of
Let's
being
go.
on screen.
Yankees up 7-4 over the Red Sox now.
Jay Peasy going for 9 in a row.
Yeah, Jay Peasy's on a fucking roll with his.
He
free
says,
picks.
"What up, motherfuckers? Let's go, Jay Peasy. Let's go."
Jay Peasy.
Peasy's the
Rangers and
Justin
Blue Jays
was
is getting
4-7.
tight though. 5 runs apiece.
Yeah, 5-5, and they got runners on first and second, 1 out.
So just so everyone knows on the panel, but and the chat, but some of you also know, these Fridays on these dog days of summer, we are not going into the last 2 games into past midnight Eastern time. We end right when the last games start. We'll give all of our picks and all of our action. We're not going to live sweat the last game or two. It's just it's diminishing returns at that point, and it also allows us to have a life, because in about a month we're going to have no life. It's going to be sports until March or till next July. So we have about an hour to go. In 40 minutes, I'm going to give out AFL and NRL plays. So if anyone on the panel or anyone in the chat wants to give out something, ask questions, we got about an hour worth of show left. Just to let everyone know.
All right. Well, how about this? At 8 o'clock on the dot, we can do some more MMA talk.
I'm down. Let's do it. We'll end the show with MMA. Let's do that. It's perfect. Perfect.
I got to get out of here. My dog is giving me the sign that he's about to burst.
Okay.
So I got to take him out on a walk.
It's good to see you. Do you have anything to say to the people?
Yeah. Nice to see you guys.
It's nice to see you.
It was nice to see you again, Moose Money.
You, buddy.
Actually learned a lot from you by asking those questions tonight. I really appreciated your breakdown on why the pitchers are getting tired. And I meant to say it, but I'm seeing this a lot. You know, it's like a legends, die. These old guys that getting pushed to the limit. All the athletes. I think we're at a time now where lots of these old athletes in every single sport are coming to the end, and we need to capitalize on that.
I mean, a lot of it is, like I said, I think a lot of it is just really bad coaching that's out there. There's a pitching coach around here that he is known for getting guys to the big leagues, but I don't agree with a lot of how he teaches mechanics. He teaches this leverage.
I think everything you said was true, and I'm saying that I think that happens in every sport. They just push these fucking all-stars, and that's why legends are dying,
Yeah, exactly.
In all fairness, though, I do respect some of Moose's opinions here, and I'm curious. I want to ask him a question about Andrew Heaney, because the word on the street, maybe you guys talked about this, and I'm just late to the party, but the word on the street was that he got involved with a better pitching coach now, and the staff has been upgraded to make this guy go out there and throw fireballs. Now, today, probably not the best indication after coming off of that no earned runs in his previous game, but do you think there's any merit to this guy? I mean, Andrew Heaney was a straight fade without thinking about it for a long time for me. Is there any merit to him getting a new pitching coach? Have you heard any of that? Is there any validity to what's going on behind the scenes with that?
Didn't he go to the Texas Baseball Ranch?
I think so.
Yeah, because that's where I got my start. Those are the guys that I talked to. That's where I took my thesis paper on ankle mobility. Those are the coaches that I took it to get their opinions on. And I do believe that he did hook up with Ron Woolforth out there, who's an absolute legend in terms of the pitching gurus that are out there. But there's so many biomechanics that get discussed, and the thing that people don't realize is that biomechanics is specific to an individual's biomechanics. Not everybody's going to have the same rhythm and pattern and motor skills, but too many teams and organizations say this is how you have to do it. So if you change your pitching coach, or if you change who you work with, and the guy is able to get you synchronized and allow you to throw with a more effortless and free-flowing motion, you're going to have more success. I mean, that's why the Red Sox, another perfect example. They brought in the team from Driveline, which is based off of out in Washington. They brought them in, and look what happened with their starters and their pitchers. They have improved significantly. So if you change your pitching coach, it's not a guarantee. The guarantee is if you start feeling better, if the ball feels more effortless coming out of the hand. Those are all the indicators that I would want to look at. And if I'm hearing a guy, that's what I'd want to hear. Or if they change their nutrition, they change their sleep, like what Luis Severino did this year. Those are kind of the tidbits that if you hear it, you kind of go, all right, let me keep a track on this guy. Let me see what's up. And I always thought Heaney was good. It was just a matter of putting it all together.
Okay, well, let's end on this, because I know you're leaving, but I just looked up the most recent first 5 most profitable, least profitable pitchers. Andrew Heaney's third. If you bet on him or bet on his team, first 5 money line, you would be down 8.5 units for the year. Name one of the 2 both of these starters have pitched either today or yesterday, and they are 1 and 2. Any guesses?
Is Gomber still on the list?
He is. Yes, he is the most profitable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 most profitable. I'm talking about least profitable.
Least.
Andrew Heaney's the third least. The 2 that are the 1 and 2 above him worse. The 2 worst.
Patrick Corbin.
No. One
Really?
pitch yesterday.
Wow.
One pitching right now.
Chris Bassett.
No. Neither of them are on the list. Top 10 list. One we talked about already. He's in my stable of prison whores.
Kikuchi?
Trevor Rogers is number
Oh,
one.
Rogers.
Oh, yeah.
Ross Stripling's number 2.
Who's number 2?
It seemed like he had
we-
promise too. Like
tie
a year
game in
ago, it seemed like
Baltimore.
he was an
No,
uptick.
tie game 4-4 in Baltimore.
Yeah. Anyways, thanks, folks. You can stick around, but I think you're leaving.
Yep. All right, guys. I gotta
Yeah.
get out of here. So later, y'all.
Have a good night, Moose.
Hey, Moose.
What's up, C-Mac? By the way, we only go. I'll send the link to C-Mac if you want.
JPZ was in the house 6 minutes ago, but we were rambling. What up, JPZ? Connor Mack. OG Wham in the house. He actually whammed us again, Dave. Look at this. He changed all of our profiles. He OG whammed us
Well, he's done that before.
all
Anyways,
the time.
Let's get this next guest in, and then I'm going to send C-Mac the link. And no pressure if I send it to you, but you're welcome to come on. I don't want people to feel left out. This guy looks like he had a haircut. I think he's looking good. Trim the beard. Fucking, he's ready to go. He's ready to tell you that if you bet an under, the fuck off. Or is that what it's called? The fuck off play of the day?
Fuck
Anyways,
your under play of the day.
yeah, and he's here to fuck the under. Here we go. Here's the under.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
What up, dude?
What's up?
Good to see you.
Oh man. How's
If
it
you
going?
took overs today, you're looking pretty damn good. There's a lot of fucking runs today.
Yeah, there's some that I should have took that I didn't, but
No.
I'm on this Baltimore over.
Okay.
We got it at 9.
Seattle
think it
over
was gonna-
cashed in the top of the first inning.
The what?
The Seattle over cashed in the top of the first
Yeah.
inning.
I know I should have fucking took that one.
That fucking
The
thing was sitting at a
Cardinals.
7 like all day.
You know, it was
I wanted
fire
to-
with one of the sports money crew was Gaucho coming in or giving a soccer over 3, Atlanta and whatever the fuck. I tailed it. It was 4 goals in the first fucking half. It cashed. What a guy. What a
Yeah, I should have just took it. I took Atlanta and over 1.5, but that ain't looking very good. I mean, I also have, well, that one doesn't go up till 9, but Seattle and over 1.5 in the North American.
I don't know how
League
to bet.
Cup.
I don't know how to bet the Leagues Cup because what you got is you have all the best players just played in either the Euros or the Copa, and then you have the Olympics, which is U23s, U19s, whatever. I think it's U23s, right? All the best players have played or are playing. So what are you getting from these club teams? You're getting like kind of the schmucks, you know?
Yeah, I kind of just look at with soccer for me because I'm not a big soccer guy. I kind of look at numbers and trends and past histories. Unless they have the lineups out, then I'll kind of skim them and see compare them to now to previous in the season. So then you know who is kind of there.
Red Sox scored 2 runs, 7-6. Yankees still up. That's not good.
Oh yeah, Ramon, you know it. LAFC and over 1.5. Fuck yeah.
Anyway, what do we got in this Brewers game? I'm in the Brewers team total over. Yeah, we got time, but it's not looking great.
Yeah, I
Hey,
kind of
Caesar.
wanted to fade Freddie at home, but I didn't.
That's Trevor. I had to bet against Trevor Rogers, and that
Well,
was
yeah.
that was my bid. And the Brewers are smashing left-handed pitching, so
Yeah, I should have just took the over, but I just wanted to kind of fade Freddie. He's hit and miss, you know.
yeah. I know that. Well, let's see what he did. I know that Sharpie was all over his K's. I think he was. He's got 4. Needs some help. Anyway.
My fucking.
Something happened?
Yeah, I just prefer not to go anywhere when sports are on. And since sports are always on, I prefer not to go anywhere ever.
Oh, well, I'm the same way.
I'm supposed to go to Canada in like 2 weeks. And then my buddy just texted me. He got my best friend when I lived in Philadelphia, still one of my good friends. he's been practicing. He's been working on guitar forever and a day. I mean, all the way back. I can tell you stories from back when we were in our early 20s, just sitting around all fucked up after being out at the bars all night. But he just got a gig opening for some band in Philly, and it's like this the weekend after I come back from Canada. He's down. He's like, "You better come down to this in Philly, fuckface." And I'm looking at it. I'm like, "Fuck, dude." Back-to-back weekends. I don't know if I can do it. Someone's gonna have to pay the price.
Canada and Philly. Is that the place where the rabbit attacked you? You're going?
Yeah, back in Canada. Yeah. Yeah.
But that's cool because it's like in the woods, right? It's out in the fucking middle of nowhere. I love that. That's fucking awesome.
Well, it's definitely in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Does he have internet and fucking cable?
No, it wreaks havoc on it too because he's like down at a basin near a lake, and it's a private lake. But when you get down to that basin, there is no fucking signal whatsoever. So he's got like one of them giant metal antennas so that he can get like the basic cable channels down there.
Yeah.
And the thing sticks up like 100 feet in the air. So if you touch your phone to the side of the pole and you leave it there for about 15 minutes, eventually ESPN will update and you can see some scores. That's the kind of deal it is. So it's not conducive to being a degenerate gambler.
Yeah. Well, Boston hit a bomb. Yeah, that must have been when they scored.
Plus the Olympics are on, you know? Can't miss the Olympics. I think I'm going to take the Dodgers live here.
You know what I just realized? The clock, I'm using my second backup laptop. First one's my primary laptop is now a paperweight. And the second laptop I had to get fucking done. But this says 6:33 and it's 6:45. What the fuck? Did I start the show late? I must have.
The Dodgers plus 2.5 is plus 126. I'll take that.
I started the show 12 minutes late. Oh man, that's horrible. The clock on this fucking thing. All right, what are we gonna do? Reset. How do we reset it?
How's that CFL play looking, boys? I was 4-3, but hadn't given out any CFL publicly until yesterday, and that was a winner.
Ottawa 26-6.
All right, I ran that one back. I thought they were going to win outright, but I had the 1.5. The Rouge and a half, I believe, is what I said.
You know, I've held out on CFL. I started capping WNBA before CFL.
You know, well, that's how I started too, Dave. But the thing when you look at these like CFL teams now that they're 6-7 games into the season, you can kind of see who sucks and who doesn't. And, you know, like starting to match defenses versus offenses, a little bit easier now that there's like, I'm not going to try to figure out all the guys that are playing all over the place, but I can see their stats and shit like that. But it's definitely a little easier to see which team has good defense, which team has bad defense. Yesterday was a case of good defense, take that spot. Today's a case of bad defense, take that spot. So,
well, let's just say.
I'll give you the whole CFL breakdown. Easiest bet.
Go ahead.
Bet against the Elks every single time. Edmonton sucks.
My last CFL, it was 3 games ago, was the over on that Elks game. It was like 52.5, and they got like 30 or some shit like that.
Yeah, they suck ass, dude.
My whole thing about I got over this with WNBA when the product is bad, I can't watch it, and I don't watch every game, but if I can't sit down and say this is watchable, I don't want to watch football where you're running to where it's an illegal shift every game. Illegal shift is it's arena.
Let me give you guys a little bit of insight from Edmonton. So marketing wise, right? That stadium is the oldest stadium in Edmonton. It looks like shit. And the transit that you want to take to go over there, the train, you don't want to go to that part of town. There's a whole bunch of hoodlums over there. So like, and you don't want to drive drunk from the games, obviously. So they want to make you take the train and do the park and ride thing. Nobody wants to catch the fucking train from that station. You get robbed or stabbed all the time.
Are you trying to sell me on CFL? Or
no, that's like nobody is going there to watch the Edmonton games. That's why the marketing sucks. They changed their name. Nobody wants to go there. Like they're not even going to invest in the team. I would bet that it's going to die within the next 5 years. It'll just dissolve.
I wouldn't have a problem with CFL dissolving.
They should absorb into like
that
Well,
would
I
be
mean, the
US.
team will get sold somewhere, but Edmonton, like you should see their Coliseum there. It's dead. They should tear it down. It's old as fuck.
That would be a good idea. I don't know who it benefits more, the CFL or the UF, whatever. They're both shit, but they should merge. But anyway, I'll stick to WNBA, which is crazy. There's no WNBA for a month. The other day I was looking at it, I'm like, what the fuck? And then I said, oh, the Olympics, all those whats are over in Paris.
All those fine females in France.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
Mhm. I'm gonna take the Oakland Athletics live too here. Also, last game that I'm on for you guys here in baseball, San Francisco -1.5 plus 130, right in the wheelhouse. I am on record -1.5s and -115s. I would rather take a bag over the head and get kicked in the nuts, but we got some plus money on this thing here. Strong favorites off a loss, more hits than their season average, so they played well, but they took an L. 35-1 straight up, winning by almost 4 runs a game, 27-8 on the run line, winning by almost 1.5 runs on the run line, if it's a shorter line than the previous game. Giants. Now the challenge being the Giants-Dodgers. After that series, it always seems like that's a battle and those teams struggle, which we're seeing with the Dodgers right now. But I like San Fran. Plus 130, -1.5, San Francisco Giants.
I'm on the under in that game. Let's go. Giants and under. Let's go. Isn't the whole city of Edmonton dead? Was it ever alive? Ramon, I don't think they get smashed.
I mean, it looks dead right now.
Angels just scored 2.
Yeah, just I said I wanted to take the Athletics. All right, I'm getting a better number now. Plus 260.
There you go. Got a LAFC fucking party up in here. But it looks like you have to combine it. I'm sure their money line's probably super juicy.
It's funny that Dale Fick says is Edmonton dead. It actually looks like apocalypse right now. There's honestly a smoke rolling in. So if you guys probably don't follow Canadian news, but there's a town called Jasper. It's like a mountain town where everybody goes skiing. Anyways, there's a lot of forest over there. There was a huge forest fire. It actually moved into town and burnt down most of the town of Jasper.
Horrible. I'm not laughing. That's not funny.
Burning
Padres, 2-run home run, Padres.
You know that maple sap is a fire propellant.
No, yeah, there's a lot of people saying, it could have been fixed. Like, it's not like you didn't see it coming. Like I said, it's a mountain town. They cut out a bunch of trees around it to prevent it. They fight fires every single year there. Eventually, it was bound to fucking happen,
Do they have Smokey the Bear? Was Smokey the Bear a thing in Canada? Or was it just in America?
No, but I did see the commercials.
Yeah,
we're back, boys.
Cash Liverpool money line and the under 3.5 plus 126. Good job, Fernando.
Oh, Dave. So I did play an under the Olympics.
Okay.
I did play. I took the Netherlands under 15.5 gold medals.
Oh, you did say that. I remember.
Yeah, the most they've done is 10.
Mm-hmm.
Everything I read is they're starting to be getting more more competitive, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
You got to look. That's not a bad angle. It's a futures, and I'm not thrilled with
Yeah.
futures, but you could really research that. But you got to look at the sports and see what's getting better. Like, what's funny is look at how many medals are either swimming or gymnastics. That's like fucking the lion's share.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. So that's what you got to look at. Look at us. See, this is the thing. You give these are the guys on the screen, the guys that I'm with. If you give people enough information, you can cap anything. If you've been betting sports and you understand odd sports and spread sports, I could cap anything if I had the right information. At least be 50-50, at least not lose a shit ton of money. What do we got? Yankees, Red Sox, middle of the 8th. Come on, Yankees. Hold on. Don't fuck around.
Look, that's another one I wanted. Look,
Pirates
every
are
fucking
already
game
up.
I wanted. Fuck.
What did we take in that game? Oh, we took the under. That's beautiful. We took the under first 5 in that game. Or did we? Or did we not?
In which one?
We was on the. We were doing it on the. Yeah, we took the under first 5 in the Pirates Diamondbacks. They already scored.
Fuck, Angels 4-0. That's okay. I just have Oakland's team totals over.
Okay, Angels? Get out of here.
No, the A's. Sorry.
No, I'm saying the Angels in general. Like, get out of here.
Yeah.
I hate them. They're my team, and I hate them.
I mean, if you look at the last week for WRC Plus against lefties, right? Or no, righties. Blackburn's either or. They're like they're exactly even on the WRC Plus scale. So they're average.
For LA.
Yeah. So I'm like, well, this could
which one?
Point LA. But then if you go a week, you go a week to like righties. Oakland's 157, 215 plate appearances.
I go right now. I'm going from the beginning of the month because you had that whole week pretty much this off. So LA is against righties is second to last. The biggest thing there's 75 WRC plus. Here's the tail of the tape. They have the worst isolated power, which essentially is every hit except for singles. They're not. It's 0.086, 1.4. It's half. It's horrible. It's abysmal. 0.086 is horrible. They're not hitting and they're not hitting for power against righties.
Yeah, it's.
God damn it.
Yeah,
Pirates hit a couple runs in the first inning too.
Yeah, we were talking. I shouldn't have taken that bet. Even that sounded good. Sounded good. Moose talked me into it. Fuck a Moose.
I mean, it's still early. I'm not gonna sit here and sweat it that hard.
No, it's over.
Early.
It's over.
I'm not gonna do the Nick Earl early overreaction.
Really overreaction play of the day.
Just red exit on Twitter. Then it helps.
The Nick Earl early overreaction. By the way, shout out to Nick. He is producing a ex-ECU quarterbacks podcast. It's kind of
hell
cool.
Yeah.
That's like a wet dream for him because he's all ECU this, ECU that, but good for him. Gallen been awful since returning from injury. Yeah, he hasn't been great, but it's still I still I'm a big proponent of you are who you are on the back of your baseball card, and Gallen's still a fucking excellent pitcher.
Yes, Atlanta's tied it up. Fuck.
Atlanta.
Oh, come on, Atlanta.
So glad I stayed off that game. That shit was great.
Sorry, I meant soccer. Sorry, soccer.
Oh, I'm like, what?
Sorry,
Yeah.
soccer. I should.
They hit a grand slam. You're muted, Mike.
I said I was looking
Yeah,
down.
I just wanted to go look at it too. I was like, wait a minute, that just cashed.
I'm like, what, he had a grand slam? I'm like, fuck.
Sorry, boys.
It's all right.
What a dick.
Yeah, I'm on the Mets. I'm on the Mets.
Fuck you're over, Joe T.
What the hell? I'm not even on your over or on your game.
It's on.
All right.
I got my
Under
2 over.
4.5 looks totally fucked. Brewers run line totally fucked. Texas Rangers though tied up 5-5 with the Blue Jays. That's a good one.
What do you have? The Rangers?
Yeah. Took them to Moose's recommendation.
We can. Let's do this. We're gonna jump in. The game starts in 15 minutes. The last game, I believe, it's 7:15. I'll do my quick rundown 7:15 because I don't know if a lot of people want to bet. If you want overnight bets, I've got 5 of them. You can pick and choose or not. I'll just go through them real quick, and then we'll finish off with UFC. Mike can talk or not talk about it. I'm not going to say dick about it because I don't know anything except for I want to be on Patty the
Oh,
Batty.
Dave, I have good bets for you on this card. We'll get there.
Okay, let's get there, but let's run through these real quick.
Yeah.
So Australian Football League, which is AFL or Aussie or whatever, that's the one where they look like they're wearing soccer uniforms with the sleeves cut off and running around. They look like Ken dolls. First game starts in an hour and a half-ish. I'm on Geelong. That's Geelong. Team total over 98.5. They're playing North Melbourne. North Melbourne is one of the worst teams in they say comp there. Basically, that means league competition. And Geelong is one of the best, and 100 points in a game is not unheard of. In fact, it's very common for good teams. Geelong team total over. Essendon, St. Kilda over 162.5. It looked like it was. No, actually, that's not true. Anyway, 162.5 is way too low. This game should be over 170 easy. That's maybe my favorite play. Is Essendon, St. Kilda over. And then I took a juicy minus 134 on Brisbane over Gold Coast. Again, just a better team. And if you're getting a bettable money line, take the money line. Don't worry about the points. NRL, National Rugby League, 2 plays. There's 3 games. I don't know what to do in the last one. I'm taking the Brisbane Broncos team total over 16.5. They haven't been scoring a lot. I just think that basically a try is 4 or 6 points. That's basically 3 scores. And in games where you see teams get over 30 points, I think 16.5 is too low. And then I'm on the Cowboys at minus 139. That's North Queensland, not Dallas. They are rolling. I think they've won their last 4 games. And that's it. Got through that quick. I'll put those in the chat if you guys want to sprinkle some money or have some bets for the night. But let's end this with UFC. So the floor is Dylan's and Mike's and Joe, whatever you want to talk about. UFC. Go ahead.
Well, I guess I'll start with Stop Geo's question there in the chat. Sam Patterson by submission. It's minus 120. I mean, this thing was plus money on that prop. Everybody and their mother started looking at it now. He's got an 8-inch reach advantage. He's 6 years younger. On the other side, Kiefer Crosby, training out of SBG Ireland, which, you know, honestly, it's not the best gym. Conor McGregor was out of there, but since then, not a lot of gems out of there. Low-level submission in that, you know, they're all striking over there in Ireland. So this guy, Kiefer Crosby, has lost his last 2 fights by submission. Sam Patterson actually has 6 wins by submission. So, of course, everybody's going to be on that. It's minus 130 now. I think he gets it done, too. I really do. But I'm probably just going to do inside the distance and parlay that. It could be a knockout. Everyone's saying this guy's tough and he's going to get it done. But I don't know. For me, I think you just have to do inside the distance. The sub at minus 130. Not that good. You can get a little bit of a better price and throw in the knockout there too.
Okay.
I'm part of the Sam Patterson got him on Fanatics when the line was all fucked up. So Sam Patterson to sub in the first and second round at plus 2,000. Still have not canceled the bet. So it may be the last time I get to bet on Fanatics because I definitely jumped in there when I got the tip that said this line is wrong. Everybody else had it at even money or plus 110 in that same spot, round 1 or round 2. So I hammered it.
Yeah, it's jumped like 200 points. He opened.
Boys,
like
let's do this because we
-200.
only got a little bit of time, but I'm glad he's here because he's a hard man to nail down, and he's here. I'm gonna put in the private chat who it is, and Mike does it better than I do, so I'll let Mike intro him because I don't. People do this way better than me. Razor and him do it better. So if he wants to intro him,
What do we got? Coming to us from the streets of Las Vegas. It's 150 degrees on the regular, but this guy keeps it cool by giving you all sides of cash. It's our guy. You know him. You love him. It's Miggity Mac Daddy in the house.
My hikey.
With the Wu-Tang
Hey,
Clan t-shirt representing the Protect Your Neck gang,
Travel
the
pants.
Killer Bee gang.
No, always 36 Chambers, one of my favorite all-time rap records. You're still Razor's way better than you, Mikey. I just had to hit you with that.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, C-Mac. Have you heard of the second generation Wu?
What do you mean, second generation? With
Second generation Wu, their kids are doing it now. They have an album
Oh.
and they have singles and shit. Like Method Man's kid. You have the Young Dirty Bastard.
Yeah, I've heard just rumble. Like I've never listened though.
Yeah,
Like,
that
I've
worked
seen
out
some
real
of the
well
stuff.
with Lil Romeo and Lil Bow Wow.
No, seriously, they're killing it. You should check out the albums.
Lil Romeo.
Yeah, I'll check it.
7OD is one of their lead singles.
I will
Okay.
definitely not listen to that, but thank you for the information.
Yeah, I don't know if I get to it, but
It's gonna show up with a
thanks for letting me
Wu-Tang
know.
t-shirt and not listen to the children. Wu-Tang is
No.
for the children, C-Mac. Wu-Tang is for
I
the
know,
children.
Like I said, maybe. You know what? If you come to Vegas, we can bump it.
I'm gonna be
All
in
right.
Vegas. I'm
All right,
gonna
deal.
be there.
We'll listen then. Yeah, I just heard like rumblings of their kids like trying to be rap, but I haven't really heard it.
They're
Anything
killing
about
it, I promise.
All right. Nothing could beat the original. 93.
What are we doing here?
36 chain.
Come on. Let's go double play. Get a double play here.
What's going on?
Question, boys.
Yankees-
Jordan
Red
Love, 4 years, $220 million. Good deal or not? What say you fellas?
Dude, he's lucky. Played 1 year and get $55 million pay raise.
That's par for the course, though. I mean, whether you like it or not, that's par for the course.
Yep.
Which deal is more favorable? The Tua deal or the Jordan Love deal?
Jordan Love, Tua's going to get that. I hate the Tua deal. He's not going to last. He's going to get fucking crushed.
Yeah.
He's got Swiss cheese head already.
He's an ant. He's a fucking. He's a little person. He's going to get fucking. He's Johnny Manziel, but from the islands. He's going to get crushed. He already has. You saw it with Steve Young. You see it with these guys. Once you get your brain, once your brain's rattled loose, it stays loose, and it's easier to get rattled again.
Once they mash with the potatoes,
Yeah.
you can't make a baked potato again. You know what I mean?
Oh, come on. Red Sox just tied it up, bottom of the 8th,
Ah.
7-7.
Wow.
I took the Yankees at plus money live. I took them pregame, and I also have them in a parlay. So, like, we really fucking need this. Come on, Yanks.
Oakland 2-run homer.
Trying to roll 9 in a row. Who was
So,
it?
Sumac, do you have any?
Wasn't it just moments ago Mike said I'm taking Oakland live?
No.
Look at who got it for the Angels. The Angels
put up
T-Mac.
4.
Shanuel, that fucking scumbag, did some shit for me yesterday, and all of a sudden he homers again today. How about that? The next day, you and I talked about
It's always I played it for both of them, so yeah, I have that. You know, not crazy, but I put $150 on both of them. It's insane. It's too much of this weird ass shit this year. 3 times as I can't remember the third guy, Simeon, Paredes, of course, and I was doing that shit with Jose.
The next day that hasn't come through that next day. I'd have to think back on it. Oh no, 9.
But I'm talking like every fucking guy. It's been just like the strangest thing I've ever seen. So, because yesterday on both sides of it there. I like the Angels tonight. I thought they would bounce back. I know a lot of love for the A's, but
I was just trying to get
Red
the game
Sox.
on. Yeah. Yep. That's nice. That's real fucking good. All right, that's over. That's a loser.
Baltimore loses again.
oh, nice. Royals 6 in the bottom of the 5th. All right.
Well, let's get a CMAC. Do you have anything on this last baseball game, the Giants game?
It's just the Rockies on the road. I'd be on the Rockies with Kyle Harrison. You know, Freeland's been a little bit of the problem. He's been a little bit better of late. There's no way at this price I'd take the Giants. So I like the Rockies. I stayed off. In the end, the bats just have been so cold for the Rockies on the road for me. And it's been hit and miss. You know, they come through. You kind of got to be on it. But I love the value there. Are you on anything?
I'm on the under in that game.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 things. One is I say Rockies on the road, and I think you know, not recently, but just in general, it's no runs. And then San Francisco and Seattle are just under fucking machines at home.
Yeah, they went through kind of a crazy spurt there, like right before the break, where they were scoring some runs, but they're still losing games and having some overs. But for the most part, San Francisco at night at home, you know, coldest winter is the summer in San Francisco. It's not nice up there, even right this time of year. It's fucking 60, wind blowing cold, 55. You know, lower than that even.
And then Dylan, continue with your UFC. I guess we'll do that until we.
Oh, sorry, I'm just got a message here.
I took Tyler Fitzgerald over 1.5 bases plus 120. He's cashed it seven straight games.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been on fire.
Straight. Yeah, he's been on fire.
Sorry, 1 second. It's my sister, Dave.
Oh, she hot?
She looks like me with long hair.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, sexy.
Anyways, yeah, sorry. We'll do a UFC breakdown. We kind of got carried away, but Sam Patterson we talked about. I'm going to skip the other fights. Shauna Bannon. Like I said, this is one for you, Dave. Shauna Bannon versus Alice Ardeen. They're like influencers. I don't really respect these girls as high-level MMA fighters. Goes the distance. It's juicy, of course. It's juicy, of course, but we're going to parlay it.
Okay.
What do you say? What do you want to ask me, Mike?
I said I don't want to ask you. I was telling you they're ass shakers.
Oh, yeah.
They're little.
I thought you said I want to ask you. No, they're honestly Shauna Bannon. I would love to fade her. She fucking sucks, Mike, and she should not be opened up at a minus 300. Like that's disgusting. But I had to pull back a little bit because this other girl is literally just a TikToker from Romania.
Yeah,
and
little TikToker, all right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't endorse a plus
Romania.
money bet as much as I would love to on a women's fight.
Romanian
Sam Patterson, we think he
TikToker
wins by
with
sub.
Yeah. Sorry.
Let's see what else we have on here. Mick Parkin versus Lucas Bresky in a heavyweight fight. I think this one's going to go over 1.5. And I think the dog is viable here too in this heavyweight fight. But I'm not going to bet it pre-flop. I'm going to wait for it live. I think Mick Parkin comes on strong in round 1. And then you might be able to get a better price on Lucas Bresky here. But see how it goes, because Lucas Bresky, he might fucking gas too. Not something I'm sure on. But maybe a round 2 or 3 sprinkle on Parkins if Lucas does gas.
Keith says, when pitching props open up tomorrow, look at McGill for the Mets. He's back from the minors and does well at home with strikeout props over. Well, that's a look. McGill.
Let's see. I'll skip a couple fights here. There's another one with the women, Dave. Molly McCann, Bruna Brazil. It's another one I think probably goes the distance, honestly.
Oh, that's
I'd parlay that over. And then Nathaniel Wood versus Daniel Pineda. I think Pineda is a fucking gasser. Like, I see a lot of people on podcasts that I listen to saying best path to victory. I'm going to take him plus 1,000 in round 1. He's not going to finish Nathaniel Wood in round 1. He's going to try, and sure, he has a chance to do it. But if he doesn't, he's getting totally fucked in round 2 or 3. So I think I'm going to take Nathaniel Wood round 2, round 3.
You said he has a chance. Would you call it a puncher's chance?
Well, exactly. He's just, he's going to try as hard as he can in round 1. And if this guy's good enough to get past that, he probably does finish him in 2 or 3. But at plus 1,000, that's what people are saying, Dave. At plus 1,000, the puncher's chances out there for Daniel Pineda, because that's what he's going to do. So Daniel, round 1, he's a plus 350 dog, So round 1, plus 1,000. I see some love for that, but I'm not going to get there. And then Manel Kopp versus Muhammad Mahayev. I'm taking Manel Kopp. This line has moved incredibly from minus 120 to minus 164 for a young guy. He's like 24 years old, and I don't trust him yet. I really don't. So I'm going to take the more experienced guy at plus 125 in Manel Kopp. And then I'm betting against Paddy Pimblett. Paddy Pimblett's a fucking loser. He sucks. Everybody knows it.
I want him to
I'm
bet
taking
him so
Bobby Green.
I want to bet him so bad.
And then there's the co-main event and the main event, but I'm doing a podcast tonight on the Fight Lounge, and I'm going to save the rest of that for that.
It's a good idea. Go watch the Fight Lounge on Who Bangin' Sports with your host, Dylon Betts. And is Dabfather going to be there?
No, he's working a 13-hour job tonight for a security event, so
Jeez.
He won't be there.
Well, And it's just you. Don't watch it now, guys. Don't watch it now.
Yeah, don't watch it.
Just kidding. Watch it.
All right.
Nobody
fellas,
else
I
has
gotta
anything
get
on
out
this
of here.
fucking pay-per-view event? Joe,
Thanks for
Mike,
having me, Dave.
nothing?
Cam's leaving. Cam, thanks, buddy. You want to give out anything?
Yeah, my Twitter's right there. CoogieCam5. Thanks
What's
for
your
having me,
address?
bro. Nice seeing everybody.
Give out your address real quick. See you,
That
buddy.
I can't do.
See ya.
All right.
Get
guys.
it.
Peace.
Later.
Yep.
We can, my dude.
Oh, whoa. Fuck that up.
I got one for you guys here. I'll give you a banger.
I know you do. I was waiting for you to talk.
Here comes Mikey.
I got something to go here. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Let me pull the number up. Hang on. All right. I hate it, which means I love it. You understand the fight game. You know exactly what I'm talking about here. I can't stand fucking Meatball fucking Molly for a whole bunch of reasons. One, I can't stand her fucking nickname. Two, I hate that she's constantly on every fucking card with Patty Pimblett. Three,
Yes.
I can't stand the whole Barstool connection that they had. Four, she should have lost a whole lot more than she has. Five, as a blonde and being British, she's just not quite where she needs to be. And last but not least here, a lot of fucking shade on this girl. I'll tell you what I think is going to go on here. It's a women's fight, Dave. I kind of was looking at this card for these women's fights, and I'll tell you what. I don't know that any of these women's fights go the distance. I'll tell you what. Women can do things too. They can vote. They can own land. And now they can fight in the UFC. And we see now there's been uptick here. It was about, what, 3 big fight cards ago. I forgot who the fighter was that said women's fights have to be more exciting. They're just boring. They're just lay and pray, scissor kicking all over the place. And that's no good for the sport. What's happened
Scissor
since
kicking.
then, there has been an uptick in what these women can do. And I think Molly Meatball McCann on the home turf ain't going to go back to the judges, though. I think what happens here is we see Molly pulls off a late finish. I do expect it to be.
You think she does it again
I'm
after
looking at
2
round-
spinning elbow finishes?
I'm looking at round 3, Meatball, scissor kick McCann, KO at plus 1,100 on DraftKings here. I think there's an opportunity for her to finish this fight late. I think inside the distance, I kind of like Molly and the under 2.5. I'm leaning to that third round, though. I think action's going to happen. I think Bruna's going to get busted up in the probably in the last like 30 seconds of the first round, because that's kind of how Molly fights, right? She just kind of fucks around in the first, 2.5 minutes, 3.5 minutes of the fight. And then towards the end of the first round, you're kind of like, well, it could be 10-10. Maybe it's Molly 10-9. And the second round, she'll pull away. And the third round, I think she pieces her up, and I think she knocks her out. Probably, spinning elbow.
I mean, that is her style. She either goes or doesn't. She's 6-4 in her last 10, but
Scissor kick.
There's a whole bunch.
I'll give you one thing on that breakdown, Mike. I do like scissor kick Molly way better than Meatball, 100%. And like as far as women's fights go, again, I'd love to take a dog here. Love to take a Brazilian woman, but you got to consider the flight and the time of these fights too, which I didn't talk about. I mean, we're watching this usually when you have a UK card. We're watching this at 10 a.m., 11 a.m., and they give them the primetime spot. That's not the case here. In North America, we have the primetime spot on this card. So in the main event, these guys are going to be fighting at 3 a.m. and shit. And lots of these fighters might not be used to it. So there's jet lag involved on one side and then waking up early involved on the other side. So coming all the way from Brazil to UK, I mean, I'd love to take a women's dog and move from plus 185 all the way up to plus 260. And it's very tempting, but I fucking hate Molly, I'll be honest with you. But I still think she wins this fight as a home favorite.
Look, as the home favorite, we know that she can go out there. She can do the lay and pray. She can do all the things necessary.
Yeah, she's the way bigger girl here.
The only way Bruna has a chance to go out there and win this thing is she's got to unleash fury. She's got to unleash violence. And if she does, then she opens herself to get
I think she has to finish Molly by submission. I think that's her path to victory.
So we go into the third round, right? Hear me out. Molly's up 10-9, or even if there's a 9-9 and a 10-9 and Molly's still up, Bruna has to go out there and put her fucking chin and her tits on the line so that she can go try to finish this thing out. And that's a bad situation because now Molly opens up with that stupid spinning, gaggly back fist that she throws and catches Bruna just the right way and puts Bruna
Mike,
down.
if there was a bet to take on this fight, it's that Molly McCann does throw that spinning back fist again. She'll throw one, guaranteed.
I give you that one, boys. I got you. You want another one? I don't know if I can. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about women's fights anymore after that pro.
You can talk about whatever you want.
Let's see what else I got. Let me look.
I'm about to Billy Bean this fucking Yankees game. 2 outs, 2 on. Right now he's going to ground out. I just turned it on. It's for sure going to happen. Give you hope. Put 2 men on, 1 out. Oh, Jansen's in. Fucking bane of my existence. Smash one out here. Oh, nope. Nope. Strike 1. Right past him.
I got one for you guys here. Let me look at this. Let me just look at these numbers here. Jeez, I almost feel like I should be on with Dylan if I ever got the invite, come in there and talk about these fights.
I'm running the Fight Lounge tonight in about 40 minutes, Mike. You're welcome.
Yeah, sometimes you got to invite yourself, boys.
I've been busy, Mike. I told you the personal reasons behind stage, okay?
Yeah,
but I'm back in the game now, okay?
Is Juan Soto the most punchable face in baseball now? I think it is.
Yeah,
I'll tell you.
Looks like it.
Pop up. Foul. Oh, it's just foul. Whew.
Look,
Go ahead.
couple things to think about here. First of all, the co-main event. Don't matter who's fighting. The dog has been picking up the dub about 65% of the time over the last 3 years. Dave, you've been gambling with me enough to know when we look at these things, and it's a flip-flop. If the dog wins the co-main, the favorite wins the main.
Yep.
And, I'm looking at this one here, and I see Tommy Aspinall, and as far as I'm concerned, looking at fight tape and shit, I don't see any way he doesn't get it done. Do we say that we got back-to-back favorites? This might be one of those cards. The thing about this, if you look at the last 4, you got RoboCop plus 114 as a dog. You got Bobby Green, Patty Pimblett. Bobby Green is now the favorite. It was a lot of steam to Patty. Now it's looking at Bobby. Then you look at Aspinall as minus 395, and then Leon Edwards. This could be the most boring main card that we have as far as like favorites versus dogs. But I would look at Leon Edwards. And I think, it's the second time these guys have fought for the strap. It's a rematch situation. And
did you watch the first fight?
I did. Yeah, of course.
I want to point this out before we get started. If you look at the images now, this is just something weird that stood out to me. Bilal now has a funny looking eye because of that eye poke. His image is now different. And then on the other side, Leon Edwards, if you remember, he got punched out backstage by Jorge Masvidal, the whole 3-piece in the soda thing. He has a little scar under his right eye because of it. So both of them have injuries because of, outside fights, which I just thought was a really funny touch. Has nothing to do with capping the fight, but
we've had
both of them are real fighters. They take injuries and they fucking they just keep fighting. Basically, is my point.
I think we're at. You'll have to fact check me on this. It feels like we're at 5 or 6 main events of the main card that have not gone the distance. And that's kind of where I'm leaning with this one here is going the distance. They're going to give us the big battle. It's a pay-per-view event. They want to watch these guys go fucking bang each other around. Eye poke, dick kicks, fence grabs, everything's in play. Leon Edwards to win by decision.
There's a couple
plus 100.
I like that, but there's a couple things in play here where it's actually the first pay-per-view event, I think, where both are rematches for a belt.
Bilal has powder.
You have the rematch. You have the rematch theory, in fact, where the first fight ended whatever. Bilal does have little bunny fists.
He's got powder fists.
But on top of that, he does have good game plan. And then, like Mike said, if this one goes the distance and we see a boring matchup, who's going to make it a boring matchup? Bilal Muhammad, 100%.
I've never seen a guy look so good fighting and do such little damage. That's him. He looks so good and he does no damage.
I mean, he just fights smart, you know.
I get
Like,
it. He's
that's why it took him
Mayweather.
so long to get. And Leon Edwards had the same problem. It took him so long to get to the top because the UFC did not want to promote him. Leon Edwards had to fight through and Nate Diaz and all that, and they almost didn't give him the title shot after the Nate Diaz fight. Same thing with Bilal Muhammad. Didn't beat Leon Edwards, and then he had to go backtrack and do a 5-fight run. But Bilal Muhammad has beat some top-level names on his way there, where Leon Edwards, who did he beat? He beat old Kamaru Usman. Sure, you know, first fight, absolutely Kamaru was beating his ass. My point is, all of these guys in welterweight, they're old. Colby Covington, Kamaru Usman, he's getting his first real challenge. And Bilal Muhammad, he's not just moving up in competition here. He's been fighting these guys at top level. And, you know, Stephen Thompson and Sean Brady, a high-level guy, you know. So Vicente Luque, another one. So
Well,
he's
let's
not
do this.
new to high-level competition. This is not a step up in competition. This is a very equal matchup. And I think for that reason, I'm taking Bilal Muhammad as the underdog. And I'm also going to take Curtis Blades just because it's heavyweights and that price has moved over 80 fucking.
Let me get someone else. This is what we're going to do. And I hate this because he's coming back and I know he's itching to talk UFC because he's a UFC guru. But we are shutting up shop at 7:04. So 15 minutes. You guys have the floor to talk about what.
Open up shop.
Yep. And I want to bring him back in because I know he's itching to talk UFC. So you guys have the floor. I'm going to go get some soda.
Look, that's
Yeah.
bag.
Let's mute this.
And you guys can look at this.
fucking guy.
Yeah, Dylan, I didn't hear much of that. I heard more about the main event.
Basically, I'm taking both dogs, co-main and main events.
Yeah,
And to Mike's point, I think one of them wins. I really do. And at plus 200 and plus 300, you're going to be fine there.
I think you're more on point with the main event. I think you.
Oh, I absolutely do too. Like the reason I'm taking the co-main event is because it's too wide. That's part of my cap, and it's purely numbers based. The main event is I do think he can actually win, you know, and I think that number's a little bit wide too. But I think it's a little bit closer than the line represents. Where heavyweight, anything can happen. You should take plus 300 at heavyweight. I think every time. And Curtis Blades does have that skill set. On top of that, we haven't seen Aspinall in fucking round 3, 4, 5 yet. He's always finished his opponents very early. So if Curtis Blades takes him into round 3, you might not see a guy in Tom Aspinall that you've seen before. You know, we don't know who he might be there.
Sure. Well, we more or less agree with the main event, so that's fine.
I mean, honestly, I like Tom Aspinall to win. Like I said, the reason is the price, basically.
Tom Aspinall is going to win.
I think so too. I think inside the distance, but if he doesn't, there could be big plus money on Curtis Blades. Curtis Blades by decision, you know.
Fair, you know, I didn't hear the whole co-main. You know,
I was on Aspinall early when it opened up. I put minus 250 Aspinall with Manel Kopp. And now fucking Tom Aspinall's like minus 400, you know?
Well, I wouldn't do that. So the case for Aspinall. Well, let's flip it back the other way. So the case for the American here.
Curtis Blades.
The case for Curtis Blades. Where did the last line end? It ended between minus 138 and minus 160 something. Okay. Neat. So you want to say, well, God, man, this line, the books, they blew it out. Yeah. They opened fucking Aspinall at almost minus 250. Well, you gotta.
I saw offshore books at minus 210, but what I saw was minus 250. Yeah.
Well, it was between minus 210, minus 280. Yeah, so you got to take the dog, right? Because
I never get those best offshore lines that you see, you know, I don't get the best lines like that.
The books must be I mean, they must be over fucking indexing.
I mean,
the home team here, right? They must be. I mean, they must be.
it's tough
And
because
in the
honestly,
meantime-
my heart says Aspinall, but it's like Curtis Blades has been a contender. He can try again, and I think that's what a lot of people are saying, and that's why they're trying to pull in some more plus money. But I'd like to see the betting splits on this because I've seen where the numbers have moved, but I haven't seen where the money has moved yet.
I tell you what, I've
So
seen,
basically, I want to know if they're lying to us or not. You know,
I've seen sharps multi-$1,000 bets on fucking Curtis Blades. Where's the fucking line move?
all
It's
the way
when
the
they
other way.
move towards
That's
one.
another thing that I don't like. Like I said, I don't have money movement, but you have Tom Aspinall moving up 150 points, and Curtis Blades, he only moved up 80 points. So to me, that's a little bit suspect. That's why I just want to take him at the price at plus 260 because he moved up from plus 180.
It's way more than 80 points. It's way more than 80 points. The line moved.
Right,
between
well,
minus-
that's what I wrote
minus-
down,
minus 210 and minus 280 is where the line opened up in this
Yeah.
case. In the previous fight, the line closed minus one. I mean, I'm going off memory. I think it was minus 128 and minus 170, something like that.
I'll look that up
in
right now.
favor of Aspinall. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm telling you fucking right now, the last line moved at an average line of minus 150. That's about where it closed. To it opened up at close to minus 250, and now it's a minus 400. These books are not fucking stupid. This market is not fucking stupid. That's what every sharp wants to tell me is that.
So I looked up the last line. The best betting lines were Tom Aspinall minus 150, Curtis Blades plus 135.
Yeah.
But I think that did open at a pick'em or closer to those numbers. And then everybody and their mother was like, yo, Tom Aspinall. And honestly, I was on Tom Aspinall in the first fight too. And he got his fucking ankle blown out. And I was like, yo, what the fuck?
It opened around a pick'em. I think Aspinall might even been a slight dog on a bunch of books. It opened around a pick'em. It closed at somewhere between. Well, let's just say Aspinall minus 150.
Yeah,
where did it open?
that's fair.
Where did it open this time?
It opened at minus 210 and he shot up like 140 points.
Yeah. More than that.
We're going to bring on, and I want to bring
think
him.
he's higher than minus 350
Guys.
now, though. Yeah.
Yeah, he's more than minus 400.
I think he's minus 400, 450 probably now. Yeah.
We're going to bring on he's not new to me. He's been on my show before once, and we've hung out backstage. But if you're a PSR guy, you know him because he just throws out bomb plays all the time, and he's a fantastic capper. And I want to get him in the fold, and I want to introduce him to all you guys. I want to get him in the group. So you'll recognize his name if you're in the chat. You better. That means you haven't been around long enough. But here he is. And I got him to show his face. He didn't want to come on camera, but he's better looking than all of us. I don't know what the fuck his problem is. It's BJ. BJ, what up, dude?
He's pretty good looking. I mean, I'm not gay, but yeah, he's pretty good looking guy.
Yeah, well,
No Diddy.
Is the whole fucking point. That's
I mean, no homo.
No Diddy.
The kids are saying no Diddy nowadays.
We're here for
Gaucho.
10 minutes. Do you want to get in on this UFC fucking shit, or you want to just chill?
I don't bet no UFC. I don't know shit.
Yeah.
I still bet regular major.
Well, you bet everything else. I didn't know you didn't bet at UFC. I mean,
Nah, I had my fair share with that shit.
yeah.
What are you on, my guy? What's the jam?
Angels right now.
Angels,
man.
okay.
You're on the Angels. I'm not on that game.
Yeah, that shit moved like 20-something cents.
Yeah, it
From
did.
morning time, I had to get on that early.
Can't believe the Red Sox fucking won.
Hold on one second, I got somebody at my door. I'll take
It's all,
All
good.
right.
We're winding
Anyway.
down. You can go. You go. Let's do
Anyway,
it.
I'm
Go.
gonna go on with what I was just saying.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm fucking telling you, be square as fuck here. Be square as fuck. The last line, it closed at minus 150. It opened minus 250. Since
What?
then, it's moved to minus 400.
What game?
The fighter.
I'm talking MMA. I'm talking UFC tomorrow on the co-main. Dude, you think these books moved that by 100 points and they moved it by another 150 points because they're fucking stupid? I promise you they did not do that because they're stupid. Like that is not the case. I know lots of people, lots of sharp people. They think this line is too big. They dropped thousands of dollars on Curtis Blades. Dude, this is a square spot. This is a square as fuck spot. It's Aspinall. It's Aspinall early every fucking time. Aspinall is going to knock him the fuck out. And it's going to be probably round 1, maybe round 2. Almost always it's going to be round 1. It's what Aspinall fucking does. Like, people are getting too fucking clever with this bullshit. Like, it's all fucking bullshit.
I'm with you. I think I want to bet. Someone's going to commit. I don't think Aspinall is as good as his record shows, but this guy isn't the guy to beat him, though. I don't think.
Yeah, dude. Everybody's talking like, well, what if it gets extended? Well, what if fucking Curtis Blades wrestles?
Yeah.
Curtis Blades hasn't shot a fucking takedown since 2001.
There you go.
Like he
I mean,
goes
that's
out
true.
there,
He hasn't done
fucking
shit.
boxes everybody.
Yeah, I watched his
He's
all
not the
fights.
guy to
He
beat Aspinall,
sucks.
but I don't. Aspinall is like the second coming of Christ. Especially if you're from fucking England, he's beatable, man. He's so beatable. Someone's gonna.
I'm not arguing.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's Blades, but
He's hard to fucking find, dude.
Yeah.
Like he's got really good.
Oh, his fights last 2
He's
minutes.
hard to
You can't
find
fucking-
early. Like, you really fucking think that this guy who hasn't shot a fucking takedown since the last time he fucking fought Volkov in 2000 is really going to go out there and take down fucking Aspinall a bunch of times? Dude, Aspinall's a big guy. He's got good hips. He's not getting taken down.
Childbearing hips.
Hips don't lie.
Even right, hips don't lie. Yeah, this is a Shakira spot. Like even if he wants to go out there and like spam takedowns, which he's not gonna do, even if he wants to do that, like Aspinall, he's fucking pretty fucking good at this by all available data. Like this is stupid. This is a stupid conversation. Like he's getting knocked out inside of 1.5 rounds. It's as simple as that. He's going to go out there and box like a fucking idiot that he is. Like
Joe, I hate the Brewers, Joe. I fucking hate them. I just do. I'm sorry.
Freddie Peralta Day.
You know how I feel about it. They're like every year too. It's like they don't change.
It switched. This year, I said I'm going to give the Brewers a shot. My new Brewers are the Blue Jays and the Padres. Not betting them. Fucking every go against Trevor Rogers, the least profitable first 5 pitcher, and the Milwaukee Brewers are smashing left-handed pitching. They put 2 runs up. Get beat by the Marlins. Trevor Rogers beat. What the fuck is going on? Fuck this.
We'll just blame no Christian Yelich.
Well, that's true. He's hurt. Is he done? Is he out for the season?
I mean,
He's
he
gone.
has
Back
back surgery.
Yeah.
Or most likely, I don't know if it's confirmed yet, but most likely.
Yeah,
Oh, here come the Cardinals. Here come the Cardinals to win the division, just like they do every year. Second half, they're gonna fucking.
Yeah. What are they? 5 games back now?
It doesn't even matter. They could be back 12. They're gonna do.
Yeah.
They always every fucking year.
Bro, are the Yankees this bad, bro?
No, fuck the Yankees too. Fuck everyone. That's all I gotta
Dude,
say.
what the fuck? The Atlanta United and DC United game
great.
ended 8-9. I'm just seeing this.
That was a great bet. That was a
penalty
fantastic
kick.
What the fuck?
Penalty kick.
penalty kicks.
Yeah. Yeah, it was 3-3.
Oh, that's penalties. Okay.
Yeah, it was 3-3 tied after like
Oh.
96 minutes.
Well, it's still a good bet. I was like,
Oh,
what
it was
the fuck-
amazing
what the
bet.
fuck number am I looking at?
What's your guys' take on this Bobby Green Patty fight?
Dylan hates Patty, but that's bias. I want to bet Patty just because I think probably the other side's a better bet, but I want to bet him.
I don't know about at that price, and I just every time I think Bobby Green isn't that great, he win and then he'll lose. I mean, he's classic. I don't know. Like, he's durable. You know, he's old. He's had a shit ton of fights. I've seen him a ton. I just think Paddy just keeps getting these layups. Maybe this is like his toughest one, but I don't know. I think he should probably win too.
Yeah, I still think he's a darling. He's a darling for the UFC, and if there's any fuckery, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. Yeah,
that's the problem. Yeah, I don't have a great read on that one, C-Mac. You know, X's and O's. Bobby should probably fuck him up. Like Bobby has everything.
Yeah,
like Bobby has.
I mean, I think he can. I think he could. Yeah.
Yeah, he has good takedown defense. He has a long jab. He's good with the teeps. Like, he has everything to keep, you know, a guy like Paddy off of him. But I don't know. Paddy has the youth, you know. I don't know. Maybe.
You know what a bettable bet is?
Maybe Bobby is washed. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it's pretty tough.
What do you think about the over? It's bettable at minus 145 or minus 135 for goes the distance. That's bettable. I think it's definitely a decision. Like, were they going to knock each other out?
Yeah, Dave. I think so.
I think the over is the best bet in that fight.
You know, for anybody that watched that scumbag Mike's show today, you know, there was an interesting bet that was given out. My guy Lou. I do think it's really interesting. Honest to God, draw 80-1. I think it's kind of interesting because Paddy could maybe like rock him early and then fuck him up round 1 and maybe score 10-8. And then Bobby could probably fuck him up late and score a 10-8. And then in the meantime, like, these guys are both kind of scumbags. Like, they could both get a penalty deducted where it ends up at 10-8 in one round. Like, it's a rare spot where, like, draw might be live.
I mean, he's just beating nobody. Like, I mean, he went the distance with Ferguson, who's on his last wheels, is getting his ass beat. You know, these last 2 or 3 years.
I mean,
and he hasn't fought since then, right? That was like 8 months ago. 8 or 9 months ago.
If Paddy wins this, it's his best win by like mini magnitude.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure.
Mini magnitude.
See you, Rob.
What do you think, Mike? You fucking scumbag. He's over there crunching.
You guys in that scumbag is like a thing now. Everyone's a fucking scumbag.
Yeah. Mike doesn't even want to just. He doesn't even want to recognize it.
I'm not going to waste my time talking to fucking. I'm not going to talk down. I talk up. C-Mac, how we doing?
We're good, Mikey. One scumbag to another.
I still can't believe I text C-Mac last night or DM'd him last night. I said, all these fucking runs in this Oakland game, and you and I are the fucking 2 guys that couldn't get one. I mean, they got, what do they have, 14 runs or 13 runs or some shit between them? I'm like, damn, I can't believe it.
They got to prove the chances were there. You know, they get hit by a pitch. That's just how it happens with the player props. You know,
that's like, exactly what. Didn't you have that at the end? The guy got fucking hit or walked or some shit like that.
It's like, fuck, yeah, he got hit.
Really?
So let's do this, boys. We're gonna wrap this up. There's only one game to sweat out, unless we're not gonna watch NRL. I am, but what we'll do is this. We'll go around the horn. I think we should give one bet out for tomorrow. If you don't want to, if you want to save it, you have a show or whatever, that's fine. If you feel like you've given too much out, whatever. But let's go around the horn, plug your shit, and give out a bet. I think that's a good idea. And we'll start with he's not even a debutante because he's already been on the show. We'll go with the sophomore. That's the right way. The sophomore appearance of BJ, who I want to get on here more, but he's too busy. He's a worker, you know. I need to link you up with LJ because you guys do the same shit. I don't want to dox you, but you guys have the same gig. You know what I mean? So I know you're CDL. Yeah. But what do you got? You got to play for tomorrow? You want to plug your Twitter handle or whatever? Your fucking.
Come back to me. I got you.
Okay, cool. All right, Joe, you're up, bud.
Okay. Bet tomorrow. Rangers Blue Jays over 8.5.
Oh, surprise and over.
Kevin Gausman, Michael Lorenzo.
Okay, I like that.
Joe T, you got a bet. You got a bet going off in 18 minutes.
Yeah, how about that?
Oh yeah. LAFC to win and over 1.5.
Parlay?
Love
You like?
Yeah,
I endorse it.
Minus 125, but
yeah,
I also like the over 2.5 for plus money. You don't want to lay the juice, but I think over
LAFC.
1.5.
What's the second leg of it? I'm gonna tail it. What's the second leg?
Well, it's let's see. I think it's under just like combo props.
Oh, what's the bet again? What's the
LAFC? So it's the Leagues Cup.
Oh, it's in
so LAFC to win and over 1.5.
Okay, let's see if I can get it. Sub, tell the people what you got.
Well, yeah, I like Joe's play. I do. Fuck off with Buanga. He's my guy. He'll probably likely score a goal here. Bugash, maybe an assist. 6-1. I don't hate that. In the meantime, fuck Mike, that fucking scumbag up in the corner there. In the meantime, just stop by Sports Money. We're gonna win a fucking boatload of money tomorrow night. Come by. MMA, UFC. We do what we do.
Yeah, all day long tomorrow. I mean, Mike will probably get to that, but all day tomorrow we got a fucking big card, big show. C-Mac, thanks for showing up. I know it's also hard. You got a busy life, a busy schedule. What do you want to tell the folks that are left?
Nothing. Just check me out. Connor Mac picks. I don't have a bet to give you.
It's all good. You don't have to.
So tough. You know who I want to take? It's just he's been so dominant here. Padres off a huge win today, 6-4. I think Michael King's due to, just have one of these starts on the road. He's been excellent. I know the O's have been scuffling, but I think they get a big win tomorrow at home. It's minus 110. I haven't bet it. I'm just when looking at tomorrow, that jumped out to me a little bit.
Well, BG, you're smiling. Is that
respect
or what?
Yeah, I was looking at the same game. I ain't gonna lie to you.
There you go.
That line looked nasty.
So what you guys are liking the O's or the Padres?
No, I like
O's.
I like what Connor Mack said.
Yeah, fuck the Padres. I already like it.
Speaking of Connor Mack, man, I only have like one change of clothes over here right now because I'm at my grandma's taking care of her. So Wu-Tang forever. You'll see me in the Wu-Tang tomorrow.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Represent.
We were talking early about it. Hell yeah.
All right, Mike, let's end with you. I've already given out all my plays. I'll do this. G-Long team total over. That's starting here in about 30 minutes, but we'll leave it with Mike. You can say whatever you want. Give a play, don't give a play. Talk about the show tomorrow. Do whatever you want. What the fuck is that? Did you have to prop your camera up? Is that what that thing is underneath the – there's like a lip.
Oh, Mike, it's
That's
Mike.
his laptop.
What the hell? It's all good. What do you got, bud? The floor is yours.
There he goes.
All right. Let's get down to business. Y'all may or may not know. Snoop Dogg ceremoniously lighting the torch in the Olympics.
Are you serious?
And it's only right that we look at these Olympics and we try to find ourselves a little opportunity for some gold. Maybe a little green in the bank accounts, put a little gold medal around our necks. Let's take a look at men's Olympic fencing. 2024 Paris, baby. We're going to Egypt. Zayed El Sisi. This guy at plus 700 to win the gold medal in the men's Olympic fencing. Got to be good goddamn money. This guy's 29 years old. He got himself the Grand Prix out there in Seoul. Big situation, big champion out there, the world #1 ranking. In fact, because he's the world #1 ranking, he gets himself a bye in the first round. Now, as far as homage to his upbringing, he's gone all the way back to 2015. He's been a bronze medalist multiple times on the world stage. A big move for this guy. In his last 3 months, he's gone out there getting, as I mentioned, that Grand Prix, and he is ready to go. The Egyptian nation is rallying behind this guy to go out there and be the number one, get the gold medal for Egypt. And I don't think there's any reason why we can't take a shot at this guy. Zayed El Sisi, plus 700, men's Olympic gold medalist in Paris 2024. First round bye. Going to be a lot of fun to see what this guy can do out there. Plus 700 is going to be good money. Make sure you get that locked in. Want to parlay that with my girl Emma? By all means, at 66-1. We got 2, and we're on our way to 57. We're going to take the over in Olympic bets this year. There's 2 of them, a 7-1 and a 66-1. Let's go Olympics. Favorite time of the year.
Hammercock play of the day.
Yeah.
All right. There's the Hammercock play of the day. Thank you guys for being here. We will see you next Friday. Go watch. Oh, by the way, I'll do it for you. Sports Money Channel. All day tomorrow. Has a stream. I don't know all day, but fucking go to, you know where to find it. Go find it. Go watch it. Be on it. Because they're going to be cashing. It's got all. I mean, really, it is now that I'm not doing a show, but I'm on it. So that's the best fucking Saturday show. I can say that honestly. It's the best Saturday show there is. And by the way, if you're UFC and you're not watching that, I mean, no, there's other places. The UFC guys on there are incredible. So
here's what I'm going to say, Dave, since you brought it up.
Well, I'm trying to promote. You're just sitting there all fucking shy.
I'm giving you guys gold medals, but since you mentioned it, the gold medal on Saturday live streams, UFC, definitely goes to the Sports Money crew. Subhuman, a.k.a. Scumbag number 1. Joe T, a.k.a. Scumbag number 2. MMA Jeff, he's gold medalist in scumbaggery. It's all about sports money, you guys. Listen, if we got the best, that means they got the rest. You decide where you want to go get your advice on winning on Saturday. That's it. Pop!
All right. We're out of here. See you guys later. Take care. Have a good evening.